What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 364 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. My brothers. You get me? Big up the man, them as well, blood. You understand? You can see I'm very smiley today, blood. You get me? Man's top row didn't even play, blood. You understand? Life is good, blood. You get me? Life is good, blood. You understand? But we do have one winner on the pod this weekend. You get me? The rest of the man, them, boy, we gonna talk on that, blood. You get me? Certain man tried to pull up in camouflage, but we can see your black ass. You understand? Flawless. Obviously, you kicked it off, blood. You understand? Friday night. Main thing went through, but
yeah, you want to mention Spurs.
Yeah, man. That's why you pull up with the white tee again, blood.
Don't make me go. You know what? I was gonna put the red one there. Well, I know if I put the red one there, it would have been like, "Oh, Spurs lost. That's why you moved it to the dare and all this rubbish." You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man. Blessings, man. Big up the man, them as always. Big up the chat. Also, yeah, we'll get into the United game. I think it's the first time ever I've been on the pod and been the sole winner. Obviously, I know you lot didn't play. I think that I don't remember a time this has happened before. But yeah, man, pleased to get through to the next round.
I don't think it's actually ever happened, blood. You get me?
Where you lot have all, that I can remember anyway.
It's a first time for every.
You were the only winner in the FA Cup final, but wasn't everyone else losing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, outside of that, but like when others have played, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean it like that way. Obviously, Arsenal didn't play for obvious reasons, but yeah.
But Lewis, you've gone to 2 games in a row, 2 away games, and held 2 L's, my friend. You understand? Taking the lead in both games. This time you were front row, blood.
Yeah. Back to losing streak. I'm just glad I'm not here alone. Thankfully, big up, Mons. You've helped take the spotlight off me a little bit, only a little bit. Like we're still gonna hold our smoke, and deservedly so. That's the most embarrassing performance I've seen from us this season. But here we are, mate. Here we are. Big up, everybody, though. Great to be back. And yeah, up the Chelsea and all of that.
Yo, look at me, blood.
Guys, stealing. Man don't have his own jokes no more. It's crazy.
You want to use my intro, yeah?
Yeah,
look at me, blood. Look at me, blood. It's just Plymouth, like.
This is crazy.
Just Plymouth, man. Them. It's just just Plymouth, innit, blood? You get me?
Man, I'm my teeth in my jokes, and that's crazy.
It's just pie face and them, man. There, innit, blood? You get me?
Crazy.
You understand? You try to pull up in camouflage, but like I said, we can see you, blood. You get me? And we saw that tragic, dire, dusty performance yesterday, blood. Liverpool are out of the FA Cup, blood. You get me? Your quadruple went pop. You understand?
I mean, listen, man. Factually, the last time Liverpool went out the FA Cup without scoring a goal, we won the league. So, you know what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, innit? So, yeah, man, we're here. Obviously, young boys.
Facts, the treble as well, blood. Facts, forgot about that. Treble too. Treble went pop as well, blood.
You know what I'm saying?
Forgot about that one, blood.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, bro, listen. Shock defeat, you know what I'm saying? Beauty of the FA Cup. Shout out Plymouth, you know what I'm saying? I hope they go all the way. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take out the king, then you better be the heir. So, you know, I shout out Plymouth, man. I'm going to be supporting them for the rest of the FA Cup. I would have liked to see Arsenal win it or like some of the other guys win it, but I guess they're in the same position as me in hell. You know what I'm saying? So, more to play for, hopefully. But yeah, it's an embarrassing defeat, man. And obviously, certain players, some awkward conversations need to be had about a couple players, man. So that's what it is, man. But listen, shout out everyone on the panel, subscribe and that, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Flawless. You're one of only 2 man standing in the traditional Big Six in the cup left. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Do, man.
Flawless is moving like Aladdin, blood. It's a whole new world, fam.
Like,
Look, he's lost for words. Look at him, blood.
He's still probably going to be like, he's still going to have something negative to say about the game as well. Because
what do you mean? It was pure negative, blood. Let's not even front, blood. But we'll get there.
We'll talk about it now. The reason why I was laughing because I was just running through jokes in my head as I was thinking about it. Like when I've called Manchester United Ponzi scheme FC. Who would have thought? Had we done it again? Who would have thought? Out of the 4 of us, I'd be the last one.
You said it that day. You said it that day. That day on Friday. On Back Again. You gave us 4 hours before doing it. Before 419. You get it?
Literally, I can't believe it. It's like in wrestling. You might not know this when it's a triple threat and someone super kicks one man and he falls on top of the wrestler out cold and then he gets the 1, 2, 3. That's what I feel like we do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. And I have no idea. Ref picks up your.
You man are edge blood.
You don't know.
Yeah,
you man are edge blood. Hella cashing.
Bare cashes.
Man just went through an elimination chamber. Hell in the cell. All you hear is, you think you know me?
So I feel, man, Crash Holly hardcore title 24/7 settings, man. That's what it is, man. The schoolboy roll up.
I actually think that's my favorite intro. I can't lie though.
Yeah, so that's why I was running through jokes as you were saying that because it's just mad, but yeah.
You know what's mad? You know when he does this with the hair as well, he goes, him and Disaster got the same chin in it, so it's just funny, bro. Yeah, go on.
Big up Fats. Big up man like Fats, blood. He says, big up, shout out to one of my 2 side chicks from Devon, Plymouth Argyle. Lovely city nearby the ocean, cliffside beach in front of Plymouth Hoe. Good old uni lockdown days. Some memories.
Yeah, that's where he lived. Yeah, that's why he's saying all that. Big up Fats though.
He's back again, blood. Big up Fats again. He says it's the magic of the FA Cup. It happens. Everyone's had it before. Troops, I don't know, go back to the early 1990s. Lewis, Bradford City, 2015. Yeah, I remember that 4-2 at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, brother.
Flawless, Leeds, 2010. Yeah, I remember. What's his name?
Was it Beckford?
Yeah, the Blair Beckford, the Black Youth.
Was it Beckford?
Jermaine Beckford, isn't it?
Yeah. Monts, Plymouth Argyle, 2025.
There was another one for us. I can't lie. There's
Got done in 2000, and I think it was Havant and Waterlooville.
It was a proper pub team, bro. I can't.
Yeah, it was Havant and Waterlooville, I believe. Chat, remind me.
It was them. I don't know if it was them. You know.
It was one of them mad teams, bro. Chat, go check. You know what I mean? The chat will find out though. Yeah. What Fats is on fire, blood. He says, other side chick, Coventry City got knocked out by Ipswich. Oh, well. Other than that, I hate my club and I want a chicken for meal. He said he wants chicken for dinner, blood.
Go get chicken.
Mate, no. Oh, remember the Tottenham thing, innit? It might be the Tottenham thing. You might want that kind of chicken.
No idea.
Big up Comical Ali. He said, Troops, his blood pressure on check as Arteta and co escape on Dubai distraction. Mont nearly Arnie quad. It was good to dream about it.
I've never spoken about no quad stuff this season, man. So, Northampton. That was in the League Cup. Northampton. That was the one.
That was it. He says Lewis sadly shares the spoils with Monts. Harry Maguire Potter magic puts a smile on Flawless.
Did the business, man. Obviously, we'll get into it in a section, but hey, we did the business in the end.
There's no smile, boy. Big up man like Ed. He said, Ray, why you hiding, cock? Yeah, he always changes up his name, blood. Big up Ed every time, fam.
Big up Ed, man.
He says, "Fly Eagles, fly, baby. Liverpool out of the FA Cup. Am I happy? Nope. But is it end of the world? Nope. Now we have one less competition to worry about. We focus on the main things: the league, the Champions League, and the Little Cup." You agree with that one, Mons?
I value every cup, but when you're out of a competition, well, I think it's kind of the obvious that you got to focus on the other cups because, like, that's what's left. Like I don't like us Liverpool fans acting like we have a choice to focus on the other cups. We got knocked out. Like, we can't focus on the cup that we're not in. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out, Ed, though. You know.
Big up Nasco. Big up Nasco, blood. He says, "Hope you lot are all good. Don't often allow myself to be this shameless as a United fan. And I'm still fuming, by the way. But fuck it. Hands up if you're in the 5th round. Also, Monsoy, por favor."
That's crazy, yo. That clip is just mad.
Bro, that's why I was laughing in the intro because these man would just say, "I said no."
Yes. And big up Nasco, man. I see you, man. You made it to the 5th round. Let's go.
It's crazy.
Big up Camel, or should I say Kamal? He says, "Montoya, por favor."
It's mad.
Big up Kamal again, blood. He says, "Montoya, how you losing to Pieface Quad? To Pieface, sorry. Quad is done."
I didn't know you lot had us down for the quad, though. That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I didn't have us down for the quad, how you guys have us down for the quad?
Yeah, Deflection FC. Big up Kala. He says, "No Salah, no party."
What? Do you know how heavy we rotated? Hey, listen to me, not man. Do you know how heavy we rotated?
Big up AP Gaming. He said, "Sheffield Wednesday 3, Arsenal 0. Yeah, League Cup 2016, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Didn't MK Dons beat United as well, or was that in the League Cup?
4-0.
Yeah, they did. I think there was Dele Alli in that team.
Nah.
Was he not? Who was it? There was a baller who was in that team who came to the Premier League. For MK Dons.
It might have been Dele Alli still.
Actually, it might have been.
I swear
that
it
was
was Dele Alli.
14-15.
It might have been Ali.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had moved to Spurs.
Nah, I swear he went Tottenham 14-15.
That was 14-15. He
was at Tottenham that year, though.
No, that was the season after still. Yeah,
right.
he was in the
He
starting lineup. He was starting lineup.
He was in the lineup.
And George Baldock, rest in peace.
I swear.
Yeah.
As soon as you remembered it,
I had Will Grigg off the bench and everything.
Yeah, I remember there was a baller who came through and was like, who became in the Premier. I swear it was Dele Alli.
Yeah, he started.
Yeah, I just checked it myself. Yeah.
Let's get them likes up, though, chat.
You didn't even get GA, you know.
Let's get to 250 ASAP, blood. You get me?
Yeah, run up the likes, you lot, man.
Months.
Telling me,
months. I have crazy stats, blood. You get me? Crazy stats, bro. I don't even need to cook you, blood. I can just read these stats, man.
Of course you do.
Big man thing. Plymouth were the first side from outside the Premier League to eliminate the team top of the top flight since Wigan against Man City in February 2018. It was the first time Liverpool were knocked out of the competition by a lower league opponent while leading the table since January 1984 against Brighton. Plymouth have reached the 5th round of the FA Cup for the first time since 2007. They have knocked 2 Premier League clubs out of the competition this season, Brentford and Liverpool, having only ever beaten top-flight opponents twice in their history beforehand. West Ham in 1962 and West Brom in 1984. After losing none of their first 14 away games under Arne Slot in all competitions, Liverpool have since lost 3 of their last 6 on the road, with each defeat coming in a different competition. So you lost in the League Cup to Tottenham, you lost in the Champions League to PSV, and now you have lost to Plymouth in the FA Cup, blood. You understand? I have more stats as well, blood. You get me? No, wait, blood. I got more blood. No, wait, blood. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You get me? Plymouth are bottom of the championship. They have the worst goal difference in the championship. They have the worst attack in the championship. They have the worst defense in the championship. They have changed their manager this season, and they have conceded more goals than anyone in the top 4 divisions. Yet Darwin, Diaz, and Jota couldn't get one fucking goal.
One shot on target.
Was it only
That
one
as
shot
well.
on target?
Jota got one shot on target.
Jota got one shot on target in the 85th minute.
And Keller had the same shots on target as all 3 of them.
I need to watch Pieface's blog because it's probably seams. That's all Plymouth are known for. Pieface. That's it. Word, big up Pieface, blood. That's it. You lost to Pieface. You got put in the Pieface penitentiary. Onslaught got put in the Pieface penitentiary, bro.
You've been waiting for this.
You are even wearing green to support Plymouth, blood. You understand?
Shout out Plymouth, bro.
Big up Plymouth.
Absolute madness, blood. Even the changes you made, you have to be winning against Plymouth. Bottom of the championship, Plymouth. All those stats I just read out. Yeah. What is Harvey Elliott doing?
He's playing.
Was he part of the? What is he part of the village people? Man was there.
Bro, as I'm saying, the POV, the football saw this. That's what the football saw. That's what the football saw. To me, that handball there felt like brown envelope stuff. I've not seen a handball that blatant. I can't even remember the last handball I've seen that's that blatant.
How can you try to debate it?
This is my
desperation.
My point. He's arguing with the ref. I'm like, bro, your hands are up here. What's there to debate, bro? Like, do you know what's mad? I say this because as bad as we were, they weren't scoring a goal from open play, and neither were we. But Harvey Elliott just thought, you know what? Fuck it. Give him a pen. Like, I could have, it was before when I was in my watch along, 50th minute, I was watching this game and I was thinking, this game ain't gonna end well. Like, nothing's going on. I don't know if you man have gone to a classic Sunday League game, like classic Hackney Marshes Sunday League game. That's what it was. It was 90 minutes of that. It was 99 minutes of hoofball from both teams. And that's it. It was shocking. I've washed my hands with Chiesa. Like, I'm not like, wow. That guy, yeah, is a prick, bro. He's a waste man, bro. I can't lie, bro. I thought Diaz, Diaz, we know what Nunes is.
I thought he was coming into form. Thought he was looking good.
Nah, man. Fuck all of that, man. I was just capping, innit? Listen, yeah, I'll say for free, yeah. Nunes is a waste man because we know he's a waste man. So with Nunes, like, you know what you're gonna get in it. Cool. Yeah, we understand Nunes. We know his limitations, and we know he's not a very good footballer, and he could do a thing occasionally. Diaz actually had a decent season this year. The thing is with Diaz is a prick for getting locked up, but Diaz got triple teamed,
bro.
Huh? Wait, what?
Carry on.
But Diaz is a prick here.
It's probably the chat.
Diaz is a prick here because he got locked up. But at least they put 4 man on Diaz. If anyone watched the game, there was 2, 3, 4s on Diaz every time he got the ball. But you see Chiesa, you see this bro. You see this guy, fam. You see this guy. They told that light skin you at right back. They told that light skin you with the taper fade to go. They left Chiesa 1v1. They said Diaz, yeah, double up and triple up. They said with Chiesa, nah. We'll just do the isolation thing. 1v1. Man won. He completed 1 out of 10 dribbles. He got punched up by one youth with a taper fade. That light skin you. That light skin you with the taper fade. Beat him up.
Damn.
This guy carried his nation. This Chiesa guy carried his nation, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Sunk English dreams in that. Like, bro, this guy. No. How can you? How? And the worst thing is, he scored a good goal against Accrington Stanley, but outside of his goal
Man
against
said Accrington
Stanley,
Stanley.
he was getting beat up against Accrington Stanley as well. Bro, he was getting beat up in that game as well, you know. People just don't talk about it because he won 4-0. So, because it was an easy game, man, them were acting like Kies wasn't getting beaten up. Like, Accrington Stanley and Plymouth back-to-back pylons is mad to me. Mad to me. That's a mad thing.
Are you worried?
Huh?
Are you worried?
About Chiesa? I've stopped worrying. Like, what is it?
What about the rest of your players? Darwin, Diaz, Jota?
Darwin's a scrub. We know Darwin's a scrub. Like, why am I acting like Darwin's not a scrub? We know Darwin's a scrub. It's just that he can occasionally do a thing.
What about Diaz? You told me
Diaz
Diaz.
can't even. No, I'm not worried about Diaz. Like, Darwin, yeah, he's gone in the summer. You get it? He's gone in the summer. Yeah, just score your goals whenever you want to score your goals. Your little Nunes sexuals can go party over there until he no longer wears this Liverpool shirt. But until then, I know what Darwin is. I don't expect Darwin to come and save the day every time. That one against Brentford, it was a shit guy finally scored thing. Why are we acting like it was anything different? You know what I'm saying? With Darwin, I was very happy against his performance.
Didn't you apologize?
Yeah, for the game. For the game. Big 3 points. Love for that. Love for finally doing your job. For scoring your third and fourth goal of the season. We're in February, by the way.
Yeah, but Liverpool fans, majority of Liverpool fans defend Darwin.
No, they don't. No, they don't. The ones you know defend Darwin. I don't defend Darwin. If Hoyland scored a brace, yeah, last minute to save Man United, I'm pretty sure Flawless gives his credit for the game, but then it's back to normal. Next week it's back to normal. Absolutely. You ain't out of the works.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Shit guy finally scored. Don't get me wrong. Nunes was very good against Spurs. For those who watched the game, he was very good against Spurs. Yeah, he was good at all the things I say that he's crap at. You know what I'm saying? But when he come off the bench, of course, listen, decision making is still awful. So we know that a performance like that is always around the corner with Darwin. It's as simple as that. Jota, that Portuguese breadstick, that Portuguese eyelash. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that your guy? Ain't that killer Jota?
Bro, again.
Slay a man down Jota. Gunman Jota. Clinical Jota.
He's clinical, bro, but he's not.
That's all these things I lie. Am I lying, Flawless blood?
No, you ain't lying. I hear all these things
you
about
are lying. You are lying. I ain't said too many stuff about Jota, bro. Yeah, he's an Arsenal bully. Yeah, he's an Arsenal bully. But how many times do you play you a year? Troops? 3 times a year? Twice a year? Maybe 3 times if you get you in the cup.
So is that it? You just have Jota for when you play against Arsenal?
Nah, when does he like, you get it? He's not available.
I'm going off what you lot say. It's not about when. Don't ask me when he does it.
I hear it, bro.
You're the one that said it's clinical Jota.
He is clinical. That's
gunman Jota, Slayer man down Jota.
Yeah, bro. Jota is
top
clinical.
Top Jota, left foot, right foot Jota.
But yeah, bro, he's got that.
Jump higher than Michael Jordan Jota.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jota that has yes, the same Jota that has you Jota. Yes.
I like.
Yes, the same Jota that has you effing and jeffing, bro.
Well, he's man tell me in it.
Yeah, man.
But now he's an eyelash.
No, you can be clinical and be
now
an
eyelash, blood.
Daniel Sturridge was an eyelash, and that's my guy. That's my guy.
Understand?
Daniel Sturridge is a Jamaican eyelash, but that's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. That's my dog. Jota is a Portuguese breadstick, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't about his injuries. This isn't about his injuries yesterday. It's not about his injuries. It's not about his clinicalness. 90 minutes against Plymouth Argyle and you register 1 shot on target. Not good enough. Not good enough. I'm not really. Everyone wants me to pile on Kwanzaa and the Mabai that he got subbed on and subbed off. Obviously, he got subbed on and subbed off.
Maybe he was DMing OF fans late night before the game.
But bro, we conceded from a penalty, bro. There was nothing wrong really with the centre backs in that. Endo didn't have a bad game. You know what I'm saying? Even Tsimikas was more successful against their wing back than more
I
than
see
Chiesa.
Tsimikas getting cooked.
Not really. Tsimikas didn't really get cooked. Like, bro, they didn't do much going forward, bro. And that's not. I don't expect them to do much. Their job was to come and stink up the gaff, and they did that.
And be physical.
Yeah, that's it. Be
Your
physical
job
and
was
stink
to
up
win the
gaff.
game,
That's
and you didn't do that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And we deserve every bit of clownery we're gonna get. Like, as much as I can.
Why did
Arne
everyone else? Why did Arne Slot bring such a weak bench? Like you couldn't even change nothing.
Because
That's
because
and also are your youth not as good as you think? Like
no, because again, if our squad wasn't as good as people said, then we wouldn't be clean.
I didn't say your squad. I said your youth.
Yeah, but our youth has been playing big. They've been playing enough games. Look at our run. Look at our. I'm pretty sure we're in a cup final, and look at our run for the cup final. The teams he played, and the teams he fielded in the run to that cup final.
Who did you play in that run?
West Ham, Brighton, and Southampton, and Spurs.
And the only team to play a strong side was
all Premier League teams, by the way.
And what kids played?
Most Jaden Dans has played. Connor Bradley, McConnell's played.
Bradley plays anyway.
Yeah, but
Bradley's the replacement for Trent. Remember that.
No, anyway, that's fine.
Yeah, Bradley didn't play.
Is the replacement for Saliba. Anyway,
say that again.
What? Anyway, no. Yeah. So, bro, as I said, if we're talking about the teams we fielded, bro, we've still played some of the youth. Trey's played. You know what I'm saying? Rio's played. Rio played last round.
On Trey's performance yesterday.
Too safe. It was a bit safe for me. But again, he was playing in the pivot. I prefer him playing a bit further forward. I wanted him to be playing more in an attacking position so we can break the lines a bit easier. But in a game like that, with McConnell and Trey Nioni as the pivot, like there wasn't enough strength. Obviously, to be fair, that wasn't how it started, innit? It was actually Endo and Trey in the middle. And then and McConnell was at right back. But obviously, when Joe Gomez came off, McConnell had to go in midfield. So
Joe Gomez came off injured, no?
Yeah. He came off injured.
He looked in a state. Is it a bad one?
We don't know yet. I actually don't know with this one. All I know is that it was innocuous and he kind of just sat down. And you know, when it's that, it's not really a great one.
It didn't look good. We hope he's okay. We're not trolling on that one.
Yeah, so it's one of them ones.
That's get well soon. 100%.
Yeah, of course. Like,
but tell Quant to stay out the DMs, blood, because maybe if he was staying out the DMs and concentrating, he wouldn't be getting light up at Plymouth.
He didn't get lit up, bro. So I don't know what we're talking about. He didn't get lit up. Like, he didn't get lit up. Like Harvey Elliott slapped the ball.
I don't know what he was doing there. I have no idea what Harvey Elliott was doing.
That's just what it is. Like as I said, I'm not gonna deflect and say how well Liverpool are doing outside of the FA Cup because there's just no excuses to be losing to Plymouth in any facet. Like I don't care what team we fielded. We could have fielded even more young players.
Can we admit that Kwanzaa is just not that? Like he's like Black Kiwi.
But why is this the game for people to say that Kwanzaa's not when it wasn't his? Like he didn't have anything to do with really lost it. Like, I don't get that. Like that seems to me like you're again trying to go overboard a bit. Like
I'm not.
Elliot was rubbish.
Hey, man, trying to go overboard with my centre back. Where have we seen that before? We'll go on, carry on as you.
I'm not going overboard. Your centre back cost 50 million.
Well, all right.
It cost 50 million.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Euro.
Yeah, he's talking about Euro. That's
Let me a Euro.
Wait, Flawless. How did Euro play against Leicester?
Fun.
He was getting dragged all over the place, but we'll talk
getting
about
dragged.
that.
Yeah, we'll get to that again. That's more than he was fine in that game.
We'll talk about that.
No. We'll talk.
Don't let him deflect, Flawless. Don't let him deflect.
Yeah, I'm not. But go.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. As I said, the difference is,
I ain't letting him deflect, bro.
Listen, like when Kwanzaa gets like fucked up on that, man will say, yeah, you got fucked up in it, but he didn't get fucked up. Like these man, as I said, they got their penalty. They were physical in the middle of the midfield. Trey and McConnell weren't like it wasn't a game for them to be marshalling the midfield like that. I think we over-rotated in the midfield. Fair enough. We didn't over-rotate because he did start Endo in the midfield. We didn't over-rotate.
Yeah, but Endo ain't been playing the whole season, so to even play at a...
He has been playing. He plays the cup games.
Come on, bro. That's like 4 games, bro. Let's not do this, man.
Yeah, but he plays the cup.
No, that's not playing, bro. Like, you get me? Like, fucking.
He's a
Josh
rotation,
Nichols-
but he's
Josh
a
Nichols played
rotational
in the
player.
cup, bruv. That
He's a
don't mean that
rotational player, though. These are the games he plays in. He's a rotational player. Like, he's been playing most of the Carabao Cup games.
Nah, but that's not playing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Gravenberch is playing. McAllister.
Okay, if we went through today, he would have played this game and the next game, and probably the game after that. Like,
Yeah, but he's still not like. Do you understand?
But that's what fringe players are for, though. Like, they come in and play their games. Like Endo's played centre back mostly this season.
Nah, but forget Endo anyway. Like,
Why forget Endo?
because I'm talking about Trey.
Why you want to focus on Trey?
I'm not even talking about Trey. You fucking made my head go. I'm talking about Slot. I'm saying,
yeah.
did Slot downplay or like disrespect?
No. The players weren't good enough. You're telling me you looked at that 11, you realized Jota started, Diaz started.
Bro, I said your front line, and you had a shot on target in the 85th minute, bro. Come on, man.
But that's my point. So how could you say we did not over rotate, bro? Like that we rotated heavy, but that man should be backing against a team that's conceded 69 goals. What are we doing here? We talking? Well, come on, man. Like the senior players, fair enough. The youngsters for me weren't that great.
That's why I said, are you overhyping your youngsters?
No, we're not. We don't really hype our youngsters.
Because my youngsters went Preston and won 3-0. Your youngsters went Plymouth and lost 1-0.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
Brother, come on, bro.
This is
the first bad game.
It's the truth.
The first, you can't give us the first bad game we had.
I didn't see Ethan getting bad up at Preston. I saw Ethan putting it top bins.
Say that again.
I didn't see Ethan get bad up at Preston. I saw Ethan put it top bins.
Bro, so you can bring up Ethan and I can't bring up players like Bradley. I don't get it. Bro plays, bro. Bro plays. You know what I'm saying? And Ethan's for me is like not a generational talent, but
Ethan's only started playing in the last couple of weeks because Saka
Ethan is up there, bro. Like Ethan is up.
That's what I'm saying. Are you overrating your youngest?
When do I speak about the youth?
You always big up Trey.
I literally say Conor Bradley's overrated.
You big up Trey. He didn't impress.
Today he didn't impress.
You know what I mean?
Today he's been.
But that was his chance, like.
Huh?
You know what I mean? That was his chance, like all eyes on him.
He's played this season. He's played. This isn't the first time the youngsters have
played. But he didn't play in a game like this where all eyes are on him. Like everyone had eyes on Plymouth, Liverpool.
It's not about that, bro. When you man fielded your youth, you had senior players around the team, bro.
So did you?
Bro, again, in the attacking sense. In the midfield,
you had Endo.
He played McConnell in midfield. Endo played centre back.
Endo in the midfield.
You did have Harvey Elliott there.
You had Joe Gomez. You had Harvey Elliott. What you on about?
Elliott.
Harvey Elliott's not even that, brother.
He's a senior player. He's a senior player. Is he not a senior player?
He is a senior player.
Am I lying? Correct me if I'm wrong, Muds. To me, I would class him as a senior player, surely.
Probably now.
Yeah, he's a senior. He's a senior player in midfield.
Bro's 21, isn't it? Like he's 21.
Yeah, but how many games? Let me check.
He's 21 now. Harvey Elliott is 21.
He's 21.
He's been in the Liverpool first team for a few years, though.
Yeah,
no?
he played 30.
What do you mean?
He played
2020, 21.
Look at
him. Last season, sometimes off the bench. Yeah, he had 53 appearances last season.
Yeah, listen, I'll let you lot can run your youth agendas like I.
No, it's not even youth. I'm just talking about the Harvey Elliott thing with the lack of seniors around him.
Bro, if our youth was terrible, I say it's terrible. It's not terrible. It's just not like
I even say it. That's true. With that.
Yeah, that's just true. Yeah, because he's 50 million. He's 50 million. Price tag, Paddy. Price tag.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
Price tag.
That's not his fault.
So did we give leeway?
Yeah, but 65. Yeah, was the 65 million for Kai Havertz his fault? Was it his fault? 65 million for Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
There you go.
So can we give leeway for players when they're less than, when they cost less? If it costs 50 million, can we give players for leeway if they cost less than, if they cost 30 million, 20 million, etc.?
That depends.
Do we take that into consideration?
We take it into consideration. It's not the be all and end all. It's not the be all and end all.
I'm just asking.
I'll tell you now, if Euro was an academy prospect at Man United, flawless, I wouldn't really say.
I hear that. No, I'm not talking about Euro. I'm talking about when players are less, because I always hear it on the the
and it also depends on the hype around the player and what is said. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah. I hear that. Yeah, and you hear some of the because of the people you work with, and we work with some of the same people. You are gonna hear the mad shit. So I hear that. But yeah,
bro.
back to the
but I don't
back to the
this isn't about Euro. This isn't about Euro.
Yeah. I know. We talking about yeah. You had enough scene. That team was good enough to get out there. And
this is my point. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's not about is the youth overhyped. There was enough players in that team to go and beat Plymouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chiesa had 1 out of 10 successful dribbles. A man want to talk about Kwanzaa. Man want to talk about Trey. Or man want to talk about like the only thing I'll say about the
Did you buy Chiesa?
Yeah, 30 million.
13, isn't it?
30 million euros, something like that.
30.
13.
I was gonna say, I thought it was, because I was gonna say, I thought it was like 14, 15.
Yeah, it was like,
you know what I'm saying? McConnell, I was a bit annoyed at McConnell because he missed an open goal. Like, that was it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably he went for power when he should have chipped the keeper. Like, keeper was off his hands, open goal. But you know what I'm saying? I just think any of them, man, like Frey, Kwanzaa, McConnell, even Mabadi that come on and come off and that, like, for the so-called fringe players, bro, you got a senior, proper professional in Chiesa for me. Like, and even as I said, Jota, not enough fire. Nunes, not enough fire. You know what I'm saying? Even Elliot got a deserve, not because he obviously is a senior player, my eyes, even though he's 21. But he wasn't just bad for the penalty. Everything he did was shit. Like, everything he did was shit. I've never seen his passing that off before. I've never seen his shooting that off before. I've never seen his passing that off before. Like, every time he got the ball, it was just struggle city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones, bro. Like, it's mad to me. It's mad to me. So yeah, it's an embarrassment, isn't it? It's more of an embarrassing defeat. I didn't have Liverpool down for winning the quad this season because this team isn't as good as our 2022-23 team, the one with like Thiago and that. It's not that this team's not as good. But what I would say
is the competition you facing weaker though.
You
think the competition you're facing is weaker now than that team you're talking about? I'm asking. Premier League and Champions League.
Well, for what's it called? For the Premier League, for the top teams, yes. For the middle teams, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mid-six teams are way better, but like
I was asking
City. Then, but again, like, look, the City team that year, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Champions League we can't say yet because we haven't gone into the knockouts yet. So Champions League we won't say yet. But definitely Real Madrid aren't the Real Madrid that they were the year that we. You know what I'm saying? But you could also say our run to the Champions League final that year, bro. We played Villarreal. We was playing Coquelin and Capu and Foyth and that in the semi-final.
Emery was moving mad.
You know what I'm saying? That's when they were punching up Bayern and that. When them man punched up Bayern.
Yeah, they knocked out Bayern.
Yeah, imagine not being able to beat Villarreal in European competition. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We beat them up, though. We beat them up. Like,
I'm saying because we lost to them, but go on, carry on as you were.
I hear it still. Didn't someone else lose to them in a certain clip that I played?
That day.
Oh, wasn't that Pepe false 9 or is that me? Have I got the wrong team?
He's taking a Aubameyang off for fucking Willian. I remember that.
Look at this shit, sir! They're coming again! You know? But as I said,
good times.
Good times, man. The best times.
Yeah, how's that now? How's it going now, Lewis, bro? You get me? Yeah.
Hey, I might be winning another European trophy, innit? That's all I got left.
Villarreal in Europe is not for everyone. It's true. Definitely not for everyone. But what I would say,
story, man.
Yeah, what I would say is that I think Arne Slot was a bit naive in putting McConnell in midfield after the Joe Gomez injury. Maybe a different change could have been done to kind of add some more steel. Maybe he probably should have trusted. I don't even know who he had on the bench that could have gone centre back. I don't actually know, innit? But
because again, that bench was just like, I looked at that bench, I was like, who the fuck are these niggas?
Yeah, it was, who are these niggas?
I swear down.
Who are these niggas?
Yeah, I'm looking here at the bench here. Outside of like Nunes, you got another Trent.
Yes, I'm next Trent, blood.
Yeah, you got.
Actually,
this man cooked up another Trent. Yo, I respect it. We're like, we got Trent at home. I see it.
No, Trent Doherty's decent. He's actually decent. But my point is, he's not like a defender. He's more of a midfielder.
Yeah,
But-
they're saying it's forward there. It says, but go on.
Like,
Oh, Curtis Jones as well. That's
Look,
it. Intense
Yeah,
senior.
but my thing is that Curtis Jones is on the bench. So my thing is that when Joe Gomez got injured, I was thinking in my head, why wasn't Curtis Jones brought on?
Yo, Barnes and Pops told me this yesterday that he had a knock. That's why I didn't bring him on.
Who, Jones?
What?
Yeah, Curtis Jones.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what he
know
told me.
anything.
I don't know what true it is, but they said he had a knock.
If
That's
he
why
had
I
a
didn't
knock,
bring
he
him on.
wouldn't have been on the bench unless he got the knock. Yeah, unless
They
he
were
got the knock
hopefully they're in the
in
chat. They'll be able to say.
the pre-match warm-up.
Yeah, they're saying that's why he didn't get on. That he was like some form of which first,
Yeah, no, I'm not talking bring Curtis Jones on centre back. Though. I'm saying that he should have
yeah,
been.
he should have played Endo there.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's just embarrassing. That's why I'm not out here. I ain't even really cooked Chelsea. I ain't cooked Spurs like that. Like when you lose like that, and you're the best team in Europe or performing team in Europe or whatever, then you gotta hold your smoke, man. And Chiesa's just. Yeah, but shout out to Plymouth though. That's what I would say. Shout out to Plymouth, innit? Because that's one of the biggest wins in their history. You know what I'm saying? So you got to shout them out. That centre back that looks like Jason Statham done his thing as well. You know what I'm saying?
And Salah ducked the Hazard test. Hazard got manager match. Hazard.
I saw that. The keeper's called Hazard. Yeah,
you get me.
It took me back to the good old days.
Killing me.
Yeah, I mean. We got Nasco. He says Delhi with MK in the League Cup. Yeah, he was in that team still.
Yeah.
4-0 and that. You get me? Big up God. Yeah, you're not running him out today, blood. He says, got on the plane for return flight from Dublin when the match just started. As soon as the plane landed, I see we lose to Plymouth. Fuck my life. I was thinking 3-0. Yeah. You was thinking a lot of shit.
I was sleeping from Brighton. I woke up literally at full time. Well, you know what? I ain't going to stay up for Plymouth, Liverpool. Like, what's the point? Probably should have.
I said, like, no one done a hate along for that game. Like, the only people doing watch alongs for that game were Liverpool fans.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I didn't do a watch along for it. I thought, Liverpool were going to pack them.
You feel me?
Magic of the cup and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Big up Chicken Man. He said, Unc Troop. Nah, I'm not Unc yet, though. I'm not 40, fam. So, Troops, I can still convince you to back Arteta for one more season. Got Hennessy and PowerPoint presentation ready.
Where's the dank?
You're going to need more than dank as well, blood. And I'm not saying no other contrabands, you get me? But, yeah.
That's crazy, see. That is wild.
Big up man like C.
That's wild.
You could say Liverpool, but you get me? You're a Savaloy.
No, see, it's daytime, you know. It's not even a nighttime show.
Yeah.
A man are wiping like that in the daytime.
Come out any time of day, blood. Trust me. Big up Steve.
We got oiled up still. Pause.
Big up Nasco again. He says you can save this for the Chelsea discussion. All right, cool. I'll save that one. Because you know what? I'm gonna read that one last, innit? Because we're going into the Chelsea section now, bro. Big up Todd Miller. He says worst weekend Chelsea, Liverpool, Chiefs, Drake fans.
Drake fans.
Hey, Drake and Party Next Door got a thing coming out in the 14th, bro. Don't worry, he's chilling, man.
Easily Drake fans.
It has to be. You see the way Kendrick looked down the camera?
Easily
Drake fans. Smile and everything.
The only person taking the L that Drake took worse than Drake is
like him young.
Like the way that his stands still, like, yo, he lost. And he lost terribly. And guess what? It's okay. It happens. You guys ask it. It's over with. In every way, shape, or form, we've never seen an L like this before. This is the biggest L we've ever seen taken in hip-hop history. And there's been some big L's. We've seen 50 and Ja. We've seen M and Benzino. We've seen these things happen before.
Even Meek's thing was bad. Meek's one was
bad. Drake and Meek was bad. You know what I'm saying? The way, but just accept it. Drake stands, man. He lost. There's no way sugarcoating. And now he on a victory lap. Had the whole world watching. Shit was trending worldwide. To call that man the P word. What are we talking about? It's rap. Show's over.
We got Jordan. He says, come on, you Gunners. Pure arrogance by Slot. If he had any major injuries to Salah or Van Dijk, major issues, fam. If yous had your two best players out for a long time like us.
That's every team though. In regards to if you take the two best players out of any team, you are going to see a significant difference.
Was it arrogance, Monts?
Arrogance to rotate against Plymouth Argyle.
I
Shut
think it's
up.
arrogant.
The
I think
bench
it's
as
just
well,
maturity.
not to bring no one on the bench in case it's
That's-
going left. Like
That's where I
everyone
think-
always will rotate, but then you'll
Bro,
have like, all right, I've got two of them with
Nunes-
me on the bench.
I just think he should have started with a worse attack. So Jota and maybe Nunes could have came off the bench. Simple as that.
Yeah, I think you should have your big guns on the bench in case it's going wrong. That's where I think.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
arrogance.
though you play Wednesday, innit?
Talk about arrogance. That's not even in the competition, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think it's an arrogance thing. I think he just made an error. Like you should have your better. You should have your better players on the bench.
You can't. How can you call it arrogance when you start Jota and Diaz and Chiesa and Elliott? How is that arrogance? Find brain cells, please. Find brain cells.
Big up Don123. He says this is why Slot don't rate players like Chiesa, Nunes, etc.
Facts.
Big up my guy Ed. He says, Troops, your boy Gilly was in all his glory last night. Pause. Sorry, last Eagle post. Yeah, I know. Gilly was all on fucking, he was all over the place, blood. Big up Gilly, blood. Real one. Big up man like Billy. He says, some journey for the shite yesterday. Few man need gone in the summer. Wednesday feels like a final.
Traveling to Plymouth from Liverpool must be a mission.
11-hour round trip.
Yeah, this is on the coast. That's what I'm saying. That's Southampton, Bournemouth, and all them sizes, you know.
Further.
Yeah, no, it's like 3 hours off that.
It's further.
Well, it's even further than that.
It's all by the corner at the end.
Like Devon and them thing there.
Massive.
Quay. Big up J100. He said this loss will help us more than hurt us in Premier League and Champions League.
Debatable. Debatable.
Yeah, that's what my manager tried to say. Nope.
And then big up Nasco. He says you can save this for the Chelsea discussion, but what you man think of Sancho's freedom comment? Is it good that Rashford is free of 350k a week and the love and support of United fans?
Can you pull that comment back up, please? Like, I think people like when Sancho forget that Sancho and Rashford are brethren. So they're not talking from a get at the club perspective. They're talking from their personal. He's seeing his brethren get out of a terrible situation, whether that's his brethren's fault or not. That's why he's saying freedom. I've said for the longest, Rashford looks miserable at Manchester United. Forget his ability. Forget all the things that are going on. But long before Amorim, he's looked genuinely unhappy. Forget his lack of effort and lack of application in games and poor form. So when he's saying freedom, it's like people just don't understand. Again, maybe it's their emotional attachment to the club, and I can just look past that. So he's saying freedom in regards to, hey, you know what, my brother, it's like your brethren getting out of a bad relationship. You're happy for him, even if it was his fault. It was going west in said relationship. That's where he's coming from when he says freedom. But people just see it and think, oh, Sancho's just attacking Manchester United. No, he's happy
Apparently
for his boy.
Apparently it was fake anyways.
Is it? Even if he did say, even if it was fake or not, like I understand where he's coming from saying that. Because if I'm Rashford's brethren, I would feel the same way. It's like you Monts or one or Troops or you Lewis, one of you three being a professional footballer, and I see that you man are miserable. If you man and then you man go to another club and I see you're happier and I write freedom, that's nothing at the club you're at. That's the brethren, that's us being brethren and me being happy for you. But hey, I don't know.
Boy.
We got over 1,400 inside. Big up yourselves, blood. But we only got
Israel. Sorry, Chips, to Israel. I just seen it in Israel.
we only got
is it
300.
Yeah, we'll focus in a second.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, raw.
But yeah,
5,000 replies. Fuck it now.
It's mad, isn't it? Like,
But yeah, we got 1,400 inside, blood. Let's get them likes up, blood. We only got 352 likes. We should have been like gone past 500 by now. I don't know what the fuck you lot are dealing with. Slap the blood clot like button, you get me. Lewis, Brighton, you know. These man lost 7-0 to Nottingham Forest. and you go and lose 2-1, blood. They made one change from the team that lost 7-0 to Nottingham Forest, blood. And you lose 2-1. You take the lead as well, blood. You understand? You got lucky with the lead. You get me?
Standard, Charles.
The keeper doing his best Robert Sanchez impression. But then, boy, defense was all over the place. Sanchez all over the place. On my watch along, I literally said, cross that ball. Sanchez is flapping like a seagull. The ball came in. I think Tosin cleared it. Chalobah. Then it came back in. Boom! 1-1.
Chalobah did his job and then just fell asleep. I was like, oh, I forgot there was someone I was marking. Oh, here we are. Fucking dead. So that is the most pathetic performance I've seen from us this season. Just from player by player basis. Yeah, Palmer as well. That brother ain't gonna go high.
All he had was that shot in like the first minute, and then that was it, blood.
That and he had like 2, but like, well, he's still poor. Like, you weren't even like the best of a bad bunch. No, you were as bad as everybody else out there, and I think nearly everybody looked bad except Caicedo. Like, and even then, it's like, I'm not going to bat for anybody after that performance. Universally, as an entire unit and as a group of individuals, we were poor. Like, we had 1 shot on target against a meaty Brighton team who weren't even that good themselves. We were just so pathetic when it came to final third and when it came to dealing with transitions, because it was just a slow, static brand of football that we brought in, and we made it very easy for them to defend against us. We just moved the ball in the little horseshoe formation from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. We get given a goal. Literally, the goalkeeper has to push it into the net for us, and then we proceed to not even test him for another 85 minutes. Feels like just the story of Chelsea. You can't even be gassed when you go 1-0 up. We've gone 1-0 so many times and either drawn or lost a game. It's the same story. Good first 10, 15 minutes, and then nothing else after that. Individuals, not good enough. Sancho, just hella shimmies for nothing. Neto, it was just the standard step over cross or step over dispossessed. Pick one or the other.
Neto got absolutely locked, blood.
Yeah, maddest thing is he was one of our better outlets in the first half, which says a lot.
He spun Lamptey once and left him on the halfway line. But apart from that, Lamptey had him, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then we brought on Noni, and he just got clamped by him too for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. The midfield, Dewsbury Hall, just a straight mid-pack. Caicedo, like, no problems with him, to be honest. Fair play that you were still able to have a respectable individual performance in spite of all of that. I'll get to that bullshit. And Nkunku, I'm done. I can't be bothered. I'm done. I can't be arsed. Like,
you're done with Nkunku, but you're not done with Jackson.
He's had 2 bad months. What are we doing? Nkunku's never moved the needle for me. Even
top scorer in the UCL. Your words.
And now Mark Hugh is. It's not even him. So, and even then, he was scoring from open play.
Damn.
Like, I've seen the conversations about Nkunku and all of that, but it's like, look, we can't act like he's been dying for minutes like this. He's not. He's been playing in the Conference League week in and week out, and he don't stand out. Like, I saw Jadon Sancho start 1 game against Heidenheim, and the one thing I got coming out of that, you're better than the Conference League. You're just moving past everybody for fun. I think he got both assists in that game. And Nkunku can straight up ghost and then just get a penalty and then get me the balloon out. Get the balloon out. And then, like, we play him in the 10 against teams like Morecambe. Talking about Liverpool losing to a team bottom of the Championship. They were bottom of League 2. And he still looked like garbage. I was like, nah, I give up. I can't be bothered.
But is that a confidence thing, not a ability thing? Because before he came to Chelsea, you lot was, you know what I mean? Like, put Guana like he was the best thing since sliced bread.
Mentally checked out, and a lot of that also came from how much we were hearing last season that we missed Nkunku, and when Nkunku comes back, everything's going to be excellent for us.
Because in every lineup that you had you in every lineup you had for this season, you were putting Nkunku on the left.
Yeah, because, well, we heard he could play anywhere. That's what Maresca told us when he first joined. Then it became he can only really play in central areas. Then it just became he can only play in the 10. And I see him playing the 10 against Morecambe, and he was still mid.
I told you, man.
Jackson
Man,
has
about
not been
Nkunku,
good.
by the way.
Yeah, fair enough. Have your flowers for that. That's fine. I've got no issues with that. But in terms of,
no, Lewis, you rushed that bare quick though. Like you gave me that.
I was just about to land a point.
All right, land your boy.
I was scrunched up, man. I get it. I'll do the same. You know what I'm saying? Just like this show. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we'll go back to it and like you can get all of that. But here's the thing.
Nah. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Carry on. Give him the scrunched up flowers. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Fuck him.
Like Jackson's been heavily out of form, but that game shows why we still miss him in terms of the ball carrying, the better decision making when he's in possession, in terms of being able to stretch defenders. These are still the things in his game that have been reasons why I've been a bit more patient from him in spite of this bad run of form.
It's been 2 months, Lewis Blood. This is a bit more than a bad run of form, blood.
He's not scoring no
more. If this was Havertz, you'd be having his head on a stick, mate. But
because Havertz is worth double the price tag, and he still doesn't offer those assets I mentioned.
It's not his fault. Remember that one? It's not his fault.
Who? Jackson.
It's not his fault. Havertz. It's not his fault, is it? It's not his fault. Price tag.
But yeah, double the price tag, and he doesn't even offer those aspects that I said Jackson did. He's just a straight negative for us. So yeah, it's completely different. But yeah, Nkunku, can't really be bothered with him. Palmer, poor game. Defenders, just good. Nothing else. Gusto, I can't be asked of him doing the inverted role, but like we already know we can't do that at this point anyway. And like the fact that
he's a Chelsea fan, by the way.
Congratulations. There's Chelsea fans that still cry over Havertz. That don't mean we're all correct.
Nah, he don't rate Havertz though. Reaper don't rate him.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I
think him on his worst day is still better than Havertz, but here we are. Here's what it is. So everybody being that poor and our lack of ability to create, that comes down to the manager, and the manager has to be held accountable.
I was gonna say Maresca.
Yeah,
but you went on to it, which is good.
Yeah, Maresca's got to be held to account for it as well. Like we always say, when everybody plays badly, you have to look at the coach. With the fact that, yes, we didn't have a striker, we still weren't able to create gaps in that Brighton defense. We still weren't able to create consistent chances. That comes down to the manager. That's off of Gusto. Like, I can't lie. He can't do the inverted thing. Either keep him at right centre back or let him be the one that overlaps.
Since he took his hair out, yeah, he's kind of fell off. Like when he had the plait thing on, he was guaning.
He's been bad all season. I won front. It's been bad all season.
Has he had his hair out all season? Because
is it just an odd good game here and there, but for the most part, poor?
Has there been an odd good game?
I've seen him get cooked every time I've watched. I've been like, right.
He's not had a good season.
Talking about
really not had a good season.
Nah,
Gusto. I see your Gusto.
He's been moving like this, Arcee blood. He's been moving.
It's because he can't do the inverted role. He's got to be a wide fullback. He's just not that guy when it comes to that role. So like that comes to him just not fitting the system. Also, I know I could talk about the ref and the second goal and all of that. I don't care.
What's your issues on that? Do you think it was a handball?
Yes, it was. And the fact there's no VAR is crazy, but whatever. We were so bad. I don't give a damn. Like the fact I'm crying out here for a penalty against a Brighton team that haven't won at home since November. No, sorry. I can't be bothered for it. As an entire unit, we weren't good. Our creativity was poor. We managed to...
Bro, you lot ain't been creating for like 2 months now, bro.
No. There's been games where we've created heavily, but it's been in one half, if anything.
Yeah, the games, 90-minute games, bro. You lot
90-minute game. But even that, we didn't have one half in this game.
You've been shocking going
10,
forward
15
for
minutes.
That's the bottom line. You've been shocking in the final third for 2 months.
Yes.
There's been odd games. There's been odd games where you've had good spells, but as a whole, it's not been good enough for Chelsea standard.
It hasn't. Like a lot of the attackers just seem to have just fell off a cliff. Really.
Is Palmer tired due to last season being his first full season? He played in the Euros.
Nah. He played 1 game a week last season. He's basically been playing 1 game a week this season. Like, what's the point? It's got nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that.
So
He
what
just
is it?
wasn't good enough.
Because this
He's
has
just
been
poor.
like happening a lot recently, blood. It's not just
Has it?
Jackson, it's Palmer, Neto, the wall of them, Sancho, the wall of them.
See, Neto and Sancho, both of them were poor individually, but I also do think with a striker with some box presence, their creativity is shown a lot more, especially with Neto, for example, when he plays on the right-hand side. Because all those step-overs and crosses, they're usually decent. It's just nobody's in the middle or nobody's there with the capabilities to actually make the most of it. Jadon Sancho, I think it's a similar effect for him as well. This is Noni where I'm like, not really. Like, he's just, his end product's always been a bit iffy this season. So I think that's been the bigger problem. But we spent all of January talking about we need to go and get a striker. We spent all of last summer talking about we need to go and get a striker. We haven't done it. Both are injured. Here we are. I'm now hoping an out-of-form Jackson is back for Friday because he's still going to give me more in terms of build-up play as opposed to what Nkunku has. And also with that Maresca quote as well, that remember where you are, mate. About it's okay for us to get knocked out of the FA Cup because we can focus on the Prem and Conference League like it's even that deep. What are we talking about? It's a ridiculous level of copium. That is one of the worst quotes I've seen from a Chelsea manager, and I've had a year of Poch and a year of Graham Potter. So, wow, fair enough. You managed to put a quote on top of that. But everybody bar Caicedo shouldn't be happy with the way that they played. The manager also needs to figure out how to get us cooking again because that game was very alarming. And it says to me, if Jackson isn't fit, I don't know what we've got. And even then, he can't really bury chances like that. So,
would you be happy with just UCL, Conference League, and a Europa League place? Because you could drop out of top 4 if this carries on.
No.
Would you sack Maresca if he only won the... Let's say he finished out of the top 4 and he won... Well, you are going to win the Conference League. Let's say...
Sporting directors out first for me. And then if the new sporting directors don't want Maresca, he can go too. But ultimately, it has to be the sporting directors first. I've seen people talking about, why didn't you talk about the sporting directors last season? Because for the 50th fucking time, we finished 5 points off 4th. And I got to a Carabao Cup final for us to defend against children. And a Liverpool team that had so many of their first teamers out. Fact is, those targets were attainable. We finished 5 points off 4th. So I can look at the manager for that. This time, you're in your 3rd season. This is Clear Lake and the sporting director's 3rd season. And the last 2 windows have not built on that squad. We spent 250 million to try and get rid of a bunch of those players. We haven't addressed the striker situation. We still haven't brought in an experienced centre-back. And for the amount of money that we've spent, how are we still missing so many profiles within the squad? How have we still failed to act in a January window where it was fucking important and it was obvious that we needed to bring in some players? So if we don't do that, get out. In fact, just get out anyway. But that should be the final nail in the coffin. Fact is, last season, we were in a position to reach those targets. This season, we have failed to build on that. You must leave. You must leave. Hopefully, if we could find a way to get rid of Igbali, even better. I would love that. I think all our best hope is in terms of the ownership is that Todd Bowley comes in with a Saudi consortium. But other than that, we got to push for Clear Lake to change this model because all they spent January doing was doing the succession plan for Strasbourg's midfield and getting in players for us next season. Let's go get a centre-back ready for next season. Let's go bring in a midfielder so we can loan him to Strasbourg and then bring Santos back in the summer.
I mean,
it's poor.
Nkunku, though, isn't it?
There you go. You can talk about Nkunku now. I've gone.
No, I don't even want to talk about him.
Crap.
What?
Like he's just You know what I'm saying? That.
How much did you not pay for him? How much did you not pay for him?
60 million smackers.
60 million
I thought
pound or
50,
euros?
I thought it was 50, but yeah,
60.
give or buy.
You know what I'm saying?
52 million. And then we had the nerve to put a 65 million price tag on him in January. Where did his value go up?
Yeah, I'm sure you actually could have got rid of him. Like,
yeah, Bayern wanted him. It's just we put him up at 60 plus. Huh?
you know what I'm saying? That's
Man, it's still gassed off the Havertz and Mount transfers. Fair enough, but no. Sorry. I don't know how you expect to be getting that.
I will speak about an uncomfortable conversation. Obviously, like Troops has been getting a lot of he's been getting a lot of backlash recently, innit? And I've obviously tried to help the situation. Man, I'm saying always backing him no matter what. I personally think that he's not Chelsea's biggest problem, and it's being overstated what he's doing. But yeah, we're going for like obviously a lot of the Man United fans are pouring on you know what I'm saying, on the Sancho thing. What's going on there?
I see KG talking about Sancho sexuals.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I think Sancho's just been poor the last couple games, if anything.
But I said he's been bad for 3 games, but everyone's acting like he's been bad for 30 games. That's my thing. But I'm a Sancho thing.
I think people are overdoing it a little bit. It's been from the City game onwards, he's not been great. Everything before that, like, it's been relatively good to really good performances. So it's more of a here and now. Here and now, he's not looking good. Is it
because people still look at him as the Dortmund Sancho as opposed to the Man United Sancho? Because I said to Man United fans, Ahmad's done fuck and all since that hat trick, but no one speaks about it. You know what I'm saying? No one speaks about it. And then the excuse given was that, but he offers stuff in the game away from stats. But I'm like, isn't that Sancho's whole thing? Is what he offers?
You're asking people to be balanced Chelsea that they've made their mind up on. That's all it is, man. I said you're asking fans to be balanced on stuff they've already made their mind up on. They've been waiting. The United fans who are hating on Sancho, have been waiting for him to have a dip. They've been waiting on it. Yeah. And now he's had a dip. Now it's, this is the Sancho you go and get, and
because KG was calling out like all the Sancho fans basically.
And that's what it is. Same way Lewis has said, Palmer's not playing well. Jackson's not playing well. Neto's not playing well.
The first name on people's mind is Sancho. Like, I'm like, huh?
But then if you ask them who's Chelsea's,
is it a kind of thing?
Is it? If you ask them who's Chelsea's best attacker, they gonna tell you Palmer. They gonna tell you Neto. They gonna tell you Jackson. But then pointing the finger at Sancho, even though they'll say, "Hey, he's either a terrible player or he's not." Like, that's where it stems from. And I have to say this as a United fan who was saying we should have let Sancho go from time because this was the energy towards him when he was here. People can just now see it more so. He's in a Chelsea shirt. Man are waiting for him to play bad, to criticize. Crazy that is.
Man are saying that he didn't help himself with the freedom comment. That was before. No, that wasn't thing. That was what? That was
But is he again?
That was yesterday, no?
And people, exactly.
It was after the game. It was after.
And that was after the Chelsea game.
It was after the game. Number one and number two. People, get out your feelings. Did he lie in what he was saying, or was he spot on? Is Rashford not free? And this is me saying this as a United fan who wanted Rashford gone. Why is it a problem if Sancho's such a bad player and Rashford's such a bad player, and I wanted them both to leave for different reasons? This is why I'm not bothered about neither of them being here. I don't get this whatsoever. And it don't help Manchester. It don't. Before you go, it don't help Manchester United. Sancho doing well or bad doesn't help Manchester. Even though I want Sancho to do well. I want
on loan.
But
on loan with an obligation if we finish higher than 14th.
Yeah, it's 25 mil. They got him. He's there.
But the thing is, like Ten Hag is the one who had problems with Sancho. I feel like a lot of United fans, there was a good portion that was still like, why should man apologize? There were obviously the other ones who thought he should have and whatever, and he's scrubbing that. But there were fans who, most Man United fans do not like Ten Hag. They resent Ten Hag. Ten Hag obviously clearly didn't get on with Sancho for that incident. Ten Hag is no longer at Man United. So where does the resentment for Sancho
That's
now
what the flip side is. People still love him. There's still United fans that like Ten Hag.
There must be because if Ten Hag's no longer there,
United fans that will
like Sancho. Why do you
Ten Hag in charge now instead of Amorim?
Yes, a lot of the Amorim backlash, a lot of it is because people like Ten Hag. And this happened also with previous man. Like fans, they wrote a letter and people backed that shit after the season we had. So because like Ten Hag's gone, it's kind of like, all right, well, we still have to get at Sancho because he went at the club. And I had people say that to me. Oh, he went at the club. He disrespected the club. He didn't disrespect me or the football club. He stood up for himself.
Yeah, and even, you know what it is? It's even as blatant. Like when Sancho does have a good game, and for me, he's had way more good games than bad games. And Sancho's the type of technical player that he doesn't have bad games. Do you know what they are? They're quiet games where he doesn't make an impact on the game. He's not doing what Garnacho does, where he's blasting the ball out, like he's giving the ball away in positions that leads to a direct counter attack, like leads to a direct goal, or trying to do a kick up in the corner of the pitch like Rashford done. Against a team who was literally at that time scoring headers, bullet headers, every corner they got. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
that was Sancho that's still going to buy now.
This is my point. Now, as I said, I'm not sitting there saying Sancho's the best thing since sliced bread and he's the best player that Chelsea have got. And my point is just that the overstatement is just boring, man. It's just so boring. When he's playing well, you lot don't say nothing. He has one or two bad games where he's not doing it. He doesn't do too much. And it's, oh my God, look, see, Chelsea fans, we told you so. We told you he's a scrub. Like Chelsea have employed Neto for 60 million. And we've only started hearing his name. We've only heard his name. We've only really
ain't got a connection with United fans. That's what it is. It's
like,
just them
Chelsea
waiting to get that.
That's what I'm saying. Chelsea have only started getting onto Neto. Like, let's be honest, it was like recently, innit? Like last 3-4 games, Chelsea fans have started to look at Neto a little bit like, oh, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
And he didn't help by doing this celebration.
And the bottom line is, Sancho is Chelsea's third best attacker. So he's been there.
Yeah.
He's been your third best attacker.
I can hear that.
On top of that, it's like, right, if your ex is so toxic and so bad, why are you so concerned about her next relationship? Let her go be toxic and negative and a problem for the next person. I don't get it. And this is me again. Before you continue, I was saying move on Sancho. I was saying this 2 summers ago. I was saying, and that wasn't a talent thing. It's just because he wasn't going to work here because of how the manager was. I was like, he don't suit what Ten Hag's got, and then they had the whole fallout. Then he got moved on. We then brought him back, and still didn't move him on. He's a talented player, but yeah, people have been waiting for it, and it's crazy. Waiting on it, Freds. I'm saying. Oh, we knew this was gonna happen. But yeah, sorry.
It's mad. As I said, that's all it is. Like, but I just look at the Chelsea names, like, and I don't know. When I go through the names, Sancho's just not the first one that comes to my head. In it, I just look at Nkunku, Noni, and Jackson, and
why is there a Sancho agenda?
Because it's
like an agenda. I can't lie.
It's not. It is a strong agenda, and it's solely because he went.
Is it from the penalty he missed?
It's 10 Hag.
Because Saka's the flipping country's darling.
Yeah.
Rashford gets love as well because he feed the kids. Pause.
It's the 10 Hag.
What's Sancho done apart from chill with Lowski and them, man? Barton.
It's that you got it. It's multiple things. One mainly being the 10 Hag thing. 2, Mons mentioned it. His playing style. Because he has a relaxed playing style, it looks like, oh, he's not trying. He don't care. They want Garnacho. They want Rashford in regards to playing styles. You know, it's the label. Like you hear with Sancho, oh, he's got an attitude problem. Hear that? People don't know him. How you can watch someone on a football pitch and say they have an attitude problem is crazy to me. You say they had a bad game. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, they didn't apply themselves, but to say somebody has an attitude, how do you know? What does that even mean? That's what I want to know. What does having an attitude problem mean on the football pitch? And in the same way I said it, like when the whole Ten Hag Sancho situation happened, I had people tell me swear blind in my chat that Sancho was a bad trainer. I said, how do you know? Training is not filmed nor recorded. So how do we know he's a bad trainer? And I'm not saying he is or he isn't, but how do you know when there's zero footage of it? Well, people swore blind he was an awful trainer and a cancer to the dressing room, with nobody saying anything apart from one guy. And then people want to talk about what happened at City and and that. But yet there's no, that's why Pep sold him. I've heard that. But there's no reliable source that said that. There's no audio or visual of Pep saying anything bad as into why he sold Sancho. But hey, agenda's half the agenda. That's what it is.
No, it's apparently,
I hear
bro. And if we're even talking from a mobility standpoint, bro, Jadon Sancho is still one of England's most technically gifted forwards. I don't care what anyone says. But just from a
it's just like he just
just
had
from
a
a
bad
technical
game.
standpoint, and that's probably why he thrives overseas. And I can admit, I still think Sancho would thrive overseas
His
in
game's
terms
suited
of.
for that. I think.
Bro, he
I
was
agree
cooking
with
when
you.
he went back to Dortmund.
Yeah,
think
I still think
his-
his play style was still more suited for in obviously in foreign countries because of obviously the style. Obviously, England's a bit more rough and tough, but at the same time,
Pause.
like pause. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just think people's reasoning, and again, and a lot of the time, it's coming from people who don't even watch Chelsea. I can sit there and tell you, I watch Chelsea, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't watch
I
Chelsea,
watch Chelsea because of Lewis. I have to.
I can go on
Yeah.
SofaScore and not watch Chelsea and just still do because I don't have a Chelsea rep on BSB. I don't have a Chelsea rep on my channel. I don't need to watch Chelsea. I've got no reason to watch them.
Hey.
Apart from the fact that I just want to have a valid opinion on Chelsea. I want to have a valid opinion on them. So therefore, but a lot of the men that are speaking on Sancho, they don't watch Chelsea, bro.
Of course not, man.
So-
You're asking people again to be
I'm
logical.
not going on
And
SofaScore and that.
yeah, on something they've made their mind up on.
Once you
Sancho.
don't rate Diaz. Wait, who said I don't rate Diaz? Have you ever heard me say I don't rate Diaz?
Nah. Troops was saying the opposite just a second ago, saying about in the Plymouth Liverpool segment how you big up Diaz.
Just because I thought Anthony Gordon was better than Diaz, that doesn't mean I think Diaz is shit. What?
But yeah, that's what it is. People have made their mind up on him. That's what it is.
Yeah, I saw this. What is this, Lewis?
Huh?
I saw this. What is this? About you got some rugby star.
It's not even the first time we've done this. You know, we've been asking for like leadership and experience, and these fuckers are looking to a rugby star. This is woke nonsense. This is them trying to be outside of the box and smart, and they're not fucking smart. They're stupid. They tried this with Graham Potter, where they brought in some rugby brother to instill some discipline and mentality into the team, and we finished 12th. So he did a fucking shit job at that. Now we're bringing in this rugby brother. Like, why can't you just bring me someone with experience for the first team? You want to bring experience from rugby? They're fucking idiots. They're just fucking idiots, bruv. And like this was in the plans for the last month. So this is what these idiots spent the January window doing instead of just going for a striker. Trying to bring in this fucking Willy brother for leadership. Who gives a shit? Fucking dead.
What's all this about? What's all this about Todd Bowie selling tickets on some next site as well?
So he's the co-owner of a website called Vivid Seats, where people can just like resell tickets on. So it's like season ticket holders and members can sell tickets on there. Now I don't think Bowley's like sectioning off Chelsea tickets to put on there. I think he just owns it, and like other people go on there and post their tickets. It's just embarrassing that he's the guy who's got the name on it, but that's it. I don't think he's the one posting tickets on there. There's other people putting their tickets up.
Okay, that's awesome shit. I see
This is another day in the life of this tapped football club.
I see Minerals was trying to get a banner as well.
The what?
I see Minerals was trying to get a banner.
Yeah, where's my lighter, bruv? Because I'll be outside in the Matthew Harding end like this if I see that going over my fucking head. The fuck out of here.
And on that bombshell, big up Fats. He says Maresca basically saying bigger fish to fry after the game. 2 times knocked out this season in the 4th round. Shake my head. Tired of these PR stunts. We're not dummies. Rugby coaches, my ass. I know that Lewis.
Shit, innit? Big up, man.
Big up Hellwan. He says, Wallahi, United is finished, blood. Come on, you Gunners.
Where you been, my guy?
They are done out here. Big up Justin. He said, Flawless loves to cap for Sancho. Allow it, man.
See, people not listening. When I said I would have sold him the last 2 summers. But people just missed that part. Completely missed that part out.
Yeah,
But
selective hearing.
Selective hearing. I literally said I would have sold him this summer just gone and the summer before.
Big up SW6. He says he never got a chance. Chelsea fans are the worst.
Are you talking about Nkunku?
I think so.
Brother had an entire Conference League. What are we talking about? There was games where he played in the 10 and it was Felix up top. Well,
Big up Fats again. He says, yay, we face them again. Bring us more pain on Valentine's Day. Caicedo and Palmer are knackered.
I'll be sorry. I don't even think it's a knackered thing. Like we didn't have any midweek last week. We're not going to have any midweek this week. Like Palmer just weren't good enough. I won't say Caicedo, though. Caicedo did his thing.
Big up Shike. He says, how about those fucking Philadelphia Eagles, gents? Congratulations to Philly. I wanted the Eagles to win as well. Obviously, Gilly and Wallow, my people. So definitely wanted them to win, bro. So congratulations to Philly and all that. Big up is coming home. He says, what is Sancho's GNA this season? Wingers need a GNA. I think it's 2 goals and 4 assists.
Now they need GNA. Right. Now they need
Beat
GNA.
me to it. Beat me to it once.
You say, yeah. Picking and choosing, innit?
Mm-hmm.
When it's your boy Hazard, though. Anyway.
Big up Sing G. Welcome back, my brother. He says, yes, Trooper. Bun FA Cup. Need Tiffany at Goodison. I hope you had a good holiday, my bro. You get me? Hope you had a good holiday, my bro. We're all Everton on Wednesday over here, mate. Trust me. Keep the blue flag flying high on Wednesday. Big up Arthur. He says, I agree with Monts. Hashtag I stand with troops.
Come on, G.
You're a prick.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You're a fucking
That is crazy.
I'm hanging Abby, to be fair.
That Abby is mad.
Madness.
Proper child. Blue suits you, man. Blue suits you.
Fuck off, blood. Big up K. Big up yourself. He says, another offside win for United in Fergie time. Would Fergie have so many titles if we had VAR? Grave injustice to Wenger.
Nah, man. Do we win them all? We paid off all the refs. And I want us to do it again.
Scumbags, blood.
I want us to do it again. Don't you just mad because you lot didn't do it? Drop the bigger bag.
Big up Chris. He says, issue with Sancho is we have a pattern of behavior with training, attitude, and tardiness going back to Dortmund in 2019 and 20. It's on him at a point.
And where has this come from? Who has said these things in regards to training, attitude, tardiness?
I think in his final stages at Dortmund, there was a few things that come out about the odd lateness or something like that. But Rashford's been late, and Rashford didn't Rashford get locked out his yard or something like that? And
Rashford's been late, but all right. I'm saying, see
Yeah,
that?
bro.
So I'm saying issue, no pattern of behavior. So if it's happened once or twice, it's not a pattern. It's the anomaly. If something happens on a regular basis, yes. This is what I'm talking about when I say the over-the-top nature of the criticism of him. Bear in mind, he's been in professional football how long?
He was still playing every game for Dortmund.
Yeah.
So if it was that much of a problem,
and once he was that bad that Dortmund took him back. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, they took him back.
Dortmund took him back, as bad as that is. So his training, attitude, and tardiness was that much of a problem at Borussia Dortmund that they seen him available and said, hey, you know what? We're going to take you back despite these things. Because his performances ain't all that on the pitch because he don't get GNA, remember? Just dispel these myths all day long.
Boy.
Big up man like Sava, blood. Make sure you subscribe to Football Heritage.
Shout out Sava, man.
He says, I can't lie, the FA Cup was magical this season for Spurs. We beat Tamworth in extra time. Legends.
Why? I read that in Sava's voice. I read that in Sava's voice.
Yeah, man. You could imagine him saying that as well. Big up Sava every time.
Trust me, large up Sava, bro. Real talk, blood. We got Fats again. He says, speaking of that AV, every time Sancho on the left-hand side attacking the away end, I thought it was Troops.
Yo, that AV is crazy. Yo.
A
I
nice
can't
habit.
imagine Troops doing
Right.
step overs. It's mad. In Mercurials.
I used to be able to, not now. We got Elon, biggest troll on YouTube. He says, why do YouTubers like suck off Sancho? Low IQ. Pause.
Like I said, I literally said it. I literally said I would have sold him. Literally
Also,
would have
again, it
said.
depends on the YouTuber. Like KG ain't gonna suck off Sancho.
Mhm.
Also, nobody. I just give my opinion on players. That's what it is, and situations.
Mhm.
Now look, but can't you see the bitterness in that super chat? Like, look at the
Yes.
bit. You
Yeah.
can see the bitterness in that, bro.
That's
It's
what I'm talking
crazy.
about.
And Elon's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, man, I didn't say anything.
You'd
I didn't
rather
say anything.
Sancho than Martinelli, mate.
Yeah. And like I said, I have no issue with people criticizing his game, but notice how the super chats are nothing to do with his actual game apart from the GNA. It's off the pitch. It's nothing to do with actual football. No, his attitude, lateness, it's a pattern. My man been playing professional football for how long now? Was that Dortmund when? When did he go Dortmund? 18? 17? What year was it? When I in 2025. All right. Word to Sol Campbell, man.
Big up my guy Mali. He says this Sancho hate is forced, and Mali's Arsenal as well.
Super forced.
Big up Giovanni.
Big up.
He says Sancho is cold. Why do man hate him so much? Lol.
Because the United move didn't work. So that's just it. And I think some stuff about the training and everything. And what's the story about him always being playing COD and crap? I always see that narrative going around. He's always at yard playing COD and FIFA instead of training and all of that.
Yeah, but Luke Shaw always injured every time a new COD comes out, but no one don't say nothing.
Luke Shaw's always in the flipping latest restaurant. Luke Shaw's always in the latest restaurant opening, but you get me, man.
Yeah, there we go.
That's like Diogo Jota, though. Every time Team of the Year comes out on Ultimate Team, he gets injured.
Man, don't want to talk about Luke Shaw when it comes to missing games and that. But Varane was here, it was an issue. Martial was here, it's an issue.
Is
Sancho
that a colour thing, Robbie?
was here, it's an issue.
Is that underbelly colour thing,
But
Robbie?
when it's Luke Shaw,
Yeah,
who's
might
been
be.
here 10 years now, could have a testimonial missing games. And even when he's fit, has been, you know what I'm
Look at this
saying, he's
idiot.
staying overweight. Right.
He's trying to get props in the chat, blood.
Hey,
We got Cass though. Idiot. You pulled up at the right section. You get me? Flawless. Man United 2, Leicester 1. As you can see, actually, I put it in the other title. I put United scrape through on this one. And you did scrape through. You get me? Because your first shot on target was in the 65th minute. You understand? That is absolutely disgraceful, bro. You get me? Ruben, you get me? Ruben, I'm a fraud. You understand? Ruben scammer win. You get me?
I like that.
I like that one. Ruben Scammer.
That's it. Scammer is good. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's I mean, VAR. I don't know how you can't see a fridge offside, blood. Like, it's
because the linesmen weren't trying to watch no more, man. It was cold. It's a Friday night. He ain't trying to be getting out of there or 11:30 p.m. midnight, man. I was saying, he was like, yeah, scratch this, let's go home. He weren't trying to watch either of those two teams for half an hour more and potentially penalty and potentially penalties. He wasn't trying to do that. And also on top of that, we know linesmen are terrible. All jokes aside, why are we shocked? And shout out to Pops because he made this, the Beijing Pops, he made this point as well. Linesmen are now comfortable knowing that they can rely on VAR. So they're in that comfort zone as well of doing that. Obviously, it wasn't on in this game, but they're used to that. If I can make the wrong decision because VAR gonna save me. We know linesmen are terrible, but I don't want to hear anyone complaining about VAR again. Everyone who's complaining about this decision that went our way, don't complain about VAR. Because you see how key it is.
You're saying it wasn't an issue against Crystal Palace against Arsenal, but it's an issue now.
Just saying, people were complaining about referees. How about the team do better? You know what I'm saying? Leicester had a whole half against us without a shot on target. Hold them accountable.
Bobby blood clot, Reed.
You know what I'm saying? Hold them accountable. Because like Troops mentioned, we went 65 minutes without a shot on target. That's not on the referees. That's not on the officials. That's on us. That's on the manager. I said here on the Friday before the game, it was must win. Said it was a must win game, and we got the dub. But Amorim, horrible. Oh yeah, I've seen some of these quotes as well. Bigger Warrior J, my G every single time. What was I at? In regards to Amorim lineups again. What I was saying, like, this is why I'm not. When man criticize him, I hear it. And I'm holding him accountable. And this is why I'm not defending him in regards to people being heavily critical and scrutinizing what he's doing because you are not helping yourself. These lineups are not it. Continuing to play Dalot. Continuing to play Bruno.
Why did he take off the new boy after playing well?
Play Højlund. I get to that in a sec. Continuing to play Højlund as well, who I don't even want to call a scrub because I need a worse word because he's the worst striker in the league. And he continues to do these things. Now, you changed it around. You took off Dogu, who I thought was decent. And I was scrutinizing that decision. Same way he took off, I think it was Maino for Xerxes. But guess what? The subs worked. The subs did work. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is I don't know. Yeah, they worked. They were our two best players.
I feel like he could have kept certain players on though. He probably could have kept Kobe on.
No, he could have, and this is where I'm at with it. Is I don't think the changes were correct at the time. On my watch along, I'm criticizing. I'm saying, why are you taking Dogu off and putting on Garnacho? Why are you taking Maino off and putting on Xerxes? But the subs worked because if he made those changes and the subs didn't work and we go out of the competition, I'm criticizing heavily and rightfully so. So therefore, I have to praise you for that. And normally I wouldn't. I don't give people credit for putting out fires they started, but I'm going to be balanced because a lot of Manchester United fans with Amorim are not being balanced because if the subs didn't work, they'd be the first to say the subs didn't work when they haven't. When they haven't.
But Garnacho was cooking, bro. Let's be real.
Garnacho was on point.
Garnacho,
that was wrong.
For the 20 minutes, I think
relax.
I think for the
Faz was wrong, blood.
But Faz was right. You know what I'm saying? That Faz was right. Relax with all that, man. Faz was right. Yeah, go on, man.
Just keeping it back with Garnacho with the changes. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. Garnacho was good when he come on, and I'd even say, if I'm going to be honest, I think he was only good for the first 15 minutes. I think after that he was doing too much stupid stuff, like when he hit the side netting when he got in behind.
Garnacho go Garnacho. That's what it is.
His decision making was still awful. Like, I always think to myself, give Ahmad that type of space and probably gets a brace minimum. But my point is that I understand he rectified the changes with the subs, but I don't think he necessarily rectified it, because if you look, the first goal came across, it was decent build up play, and then obviously right place, right time. Strikers goal in it, just strikers goal kind of thing, which he's not really known for. Fair to him. The second goal was obviously it was a pinpoint pass from Bruno, but it was offside, and I just think it would have been fair.
It wasn't even a handball, I don't think, but carry on.
No, it wasn't even a foul. His hand was tucked into the side. Yeah, his hand was tucked in.
That's why I believe that it's corruption, because the ref said, "Yo, fuck this." He looked at the line and said, "Yo, don't you dare pull that flag up. Yeah, don't you dare." Because you remember the man can communicate. He said, "Hey, boy, one guy on my bed. You better not pull up that flag."
But we should have been. Go on.
My point is that I don't think the subs completely worked, because the last goal was it was so far away from like a tactical thing where that goal came from. Don't get me wrong. Was there an improvement from Manchester United? Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I'll be balanced. And they did work to an extent, but I don't think like the changes were like, oh, great change from the manager and that. Nah, not really.
It was a good change in regards to, you mentioned the two chances Garnacho had. Like, before that Maguire chance, we should have been ahead anyway. The two Garnacho chances stick out. Somebody else had a chance as well. We looked more threatening. Like Troops mentioned, we didn't have a shot on target till the 65th minute. I think we only had 3 or 4 shots in the first half, 0-1 target. We ended up with 17 shots. So that tells you there that there was a swing around in regards to an improvement going forward. And that's what it is. But this manager just got to pattern up with these lineups. I say, I'm holding Amorim accountable as I do all players. I understand the situation you're in. Stay it all the time. Understand there's not an 11 that you like, but you have to now start getting some consistency. The board have wrote off the season. I get that. So you're safe. As much as fans will criticize you and the board have written off this season and already did. And I know this because you treating this, one, they didn't back him in this window just gone, and two, you treating this like it's preseason, which I do get to an extent, but now it's time just to pick a settled back three, like I mentioned on Friday. Pick a whatever that back three is. I don't care who the combination is, whether it's De Ligt, Euro, Maz, or it's Maz, Maguire, De Ligt, whatever combination of three, pick a three and stick with it to try and get some form of continuity and the communication right. Same with wing backs as well. Dogu's going to play. I'm not sure which side as well. No more Dalot, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. Stop with this Bruno thing. Højlund, stop it. Play youth players. That's the other massive criticism.
Would you start Cheeto?
Yes. Yes. I've been saying this. Play youth players. Play youth
What's his record like now at the moment for United?
I don't even know.
He's on fire.
He could have scored 0 goals, and I'd say, hey, you know what? Run him. Why not? He can do no worse than Højlund. Same way I look at Collier. Same way I look at the wingback, what's his name? Mantaro, I think he's called. Same way I look at Harry Amas, Collier. The list goes on. People, Shea Lacey. My chat be throwing names at me. Play these players. If they fit the profile of what you are trying to do, they are going to do, they're probably going to do well and do better than what's going on. Telling me you can't get a left wing back that's better than Dalot nonsense. Telling me you can't. Collier plays better in central midfield than Bruno this season. The reason, and Lex pointed this out on the Yardman show. I know you don't trust Bruno. You have a wing back inverting. I've never seen anything like that. I'm used to fullbacks inverting. You have a left wing back inverting. You don't trust the players in the midfield. So stop playing the players in midfield. Because all of a sudden, Agate's form gets worse when you play him next to Bruno. And notice that everyone's quiet about Bruno. Had them 2 good games against Arsenal and Liverpool, and has disappeared off the face of the earth.
Again now, the rat.
And we've not even played. If we had played creme de la creme opposition, I'd hear it. Southampton, Europa League games. What we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Leicester City. What we talking about? Crystal Palace. It's not like we out here playing teams who are flying. Or we in the Champions League playing the best of the best.
Talking about Ugarte.
Are you struggling? Both? No, I'm talking about Bruno, but I'm talking about Agate falling off as well because of that. I was talking about Bruno's fall.
Agate is a struggle baller, man. Obviously, he's a struggle baller, man.
And we need that because we're struggling because someone got to win the ball.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I still think in big games, he's a good option. He's a good option. Like you said, you think creme de la creme games, he's a good option for those games.
Yeah. I need him. I was talking about Bruno there, but like I blame him for the first goal. That's on him. You got to be smarter than that. You either kick the ball off the man or kick the deck and win the foul. And what's crazy is he was in a similar. I get to it. He was in a similar situation in the second half, fell over, and got a foul. Why did you not do that again? That's not on Yaro. I don't even blame the defenders. That's on Agate losing the ball in a silly situation when we're trying to get kick the ball off the man. And I've seen you do this. Well, again, individual errors in that, but we managed to get through, and that's the main thing. And that is and it's again we play Spurs. So that's going to be more of the same. It's going to be more of this game, more of the game against Palace, more of the game against Fulham. But this manager got to pattern up these lineups.
You confident in this FA Cup?
No. Hell no. Because you lot, United fans, don't be fooled because Arsenal are out and Chelsea are out.
Well, you don't think you can win it?
Are out and Spurs are out. Can we win it? Yes. But you didn't ask me that. You said, am I
That's
confident?
what I mean.
Fuck no. Can we win it? Yes. Because we are scammers. I've been saying we are Ponzi scheme FC. We are more than capable of running down the ramp with the money in the cash, money in the bank briefcase and cashing it in. We are capable. It's the type, but I think it's dependent on the draw. We get a Bournemouth, a Newcastle, a Brentford, peak. I don't want further. I don't want Plymouth. I don't want Plymouth. I'm saying I don't want Plymouth. I'm being deadly serious. I don't want to play Plymouth, man. I'm being deadly serious. They're on a high after beating these lot. Judges told me that they beat Brentford the round before. I ain't trying to see Plymouth.
Yeah, away at Brentford.
They went away. We weren't even at their place.
What's happening?
Nah, I'm not trying to see Plymouth, yo. Run me a non-league side, just not Plymouth. I'm not trying to see them. I don't trust these lot. I don't know what Manchester United I'm going to get. And the manager don't help with that. You don't, in regards to lineups. If he played better lineups, I would have so much more faith. Because I keep saying this, it's not a system or a tactics thing. Personnel is the issue. But you keep pointing out this personnel that don't work. So, well, I say he's safe. So that's why I think that adds into why he's doing that. So, and the players are fully being exposed as well. If people didn't already know how bad these men were, which is a good thing. If people were unaware, there's been no papering over the cracks. I've heard hella conspiracy theories in regards to that. Like, he's playing these players to show the board like how bad they are and how much help he needs in the summer. Maybe he is. Maybe that is the play. Do I like it? No. But if that's the way he's going with it, that's the way he's going with it. But still improve. Still improvement still needs to be made and wins as well. Like I say, but we got the dub, main thing.
Check the WhatsApp group chat.
When's the draw? Tomorrow, isn't it?
No, tonight.
It's today.
Do you guys think that's? I think that's.
When's the draw? Tomorrow, isn't it?
I'm just saying.
That's today.
No, tonight. It's at 7.
Lewis, you see that?
Yeah, I see
It's
that.
at 7.
Euro got done there.
That's today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the goal, he was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
That's today. Looking at it now.
Why are you so onto
choose
Euro
11.
though, Months? Like what? Like seriously?
No, I just put it out. I just put it out,
I'm
man.
back.
I'm just putting it
Yeah,
out.
like that's again, the man's kicked it down the line. And,
Lagging,
I don't look
lagging
at
on
that.
your side.
Who, me?
No, Troops is like. I don't know if am I lagging
right.
or Troops is lagging.
No, it's Troops. I thought it was me. Yeah, Troops is lagging. But no, I don't look at that and go, oh, that's awful. Man's kicked it down the line. Show man down the outside.
Yeah, nah. I'll be honest.
Let's
If that
keep it
happened to Kwanzaa, though, I wouldn't hear the rest of it. I'm just saying it.
No, I would never. That's the difference.
Not
between
you,
me and
not
Alan.
you, but
yeah. I would never. But like, I don't look at that.
I'll be hearing consequences, innit? I would be hearing
Yeah.
consequences.
That's not Euro's fault. Like I say, that's on Agati. I can't even blame no one for. At first, I wanted to blame people for not tracking runners. Or Brighton, is it all Brighton's gone down the outside? The number 11, it's gone down the outside. What's Euro supposed to? I don't know what he's supposed to do there. He's 2 yards off the man. But I'll criticize him if
I think he should be better. I think he should be better there, but I didn't say he had a bad game.
Why are you still onto Euro, blood?
All right. Troops, did you not say he got spun around for the goal? I didn't even say he got spun around. I just said he should be well.
No, but I'm just saying like, yeah, he got spun, which is I'm not.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I've said. That's all I've
But
said.
it's like no. Let's not do this, bro. It's like, do you know what it is?
I didn't even.
He has no. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna be real with it. He Van Dijk's time is limited. He's still like, yeah, whatever.
What's
Van
that
Dijk.
got to do with this?
Van Dijk's time is limited. Every centre back, he's all over it, blood. All these potentially young ones to take the crown. Saliba, Euro, they've said. Who else is he on? He's probably on Bastoni. You get me?
Nah, I think with Monts with this, it's because of Kwanzaa, because he mentioned that early on because I was like, I don't understand where this Euro thing coming from. Yes, people are talking about him in hyping him up, but he was linked to Real Madrid and ended up coming to Manchester United. If that happens with any player, you are going to get hyped up. Any player. If you're linked to Manchester United and end up going to Real Madrid or vice versa, that's going to happen. Bear in mind.
Yeah, we picked it,
yeah, which people are saying that people did say we hijacked it. Yeah, and I'm cool, and like I say with Euro, with me, I'm not even saying he's a good defender. All I'm saying is I want to give him a run of games. He's not started 3 league games in a row yet. I want to see.
No, there's a reason. There's a reason for that. But no, I hear what you're saying.
No, don't do that because the manager rotates. Like I've said, all our because you're trying it. All our centre backs. None of our centre backs start consistently. Like I said at the start of the segment was stop rotating the centre backs. Martinez, De Ligt, Maz, Maguire, all of us named 4. So all 5 of our centre backs who have been fit. Actually, you know what's crazy? The Lowe's played there, so that's 6.
Do you want to give the real reason as to why Euro is like under the microscope? Yeah, it's similar to what you said already. Like during the summer, my memory isn't thin. I remember in it, and for this wasn't you, so it kind of comes as a shock when I kind of do this, and it kind of comes as a shock to you.
Yeah, because I didn't know where it came from. But go on, explain. I want the origin story going. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, bro. Like, and this is before Kwanzaa wasn't even in the conversation at this point because for him, he just had a good half a season with Liverpool, so he weren't even in to do with anything at the time. During the summer, obviously the whole Euro thing. I said in a video that we don't need Lenny Euro this was when Ornstein dropped the Liverpool and Man United are both linked to. Remember when Ornstein tweeted it? Liverpool and United are heavily monitoring Euro.
You man, I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Yeah. So
I believe you.
And obviously Liverpool fans were like, yeah. This is the da. And I was like, if we've got a good young centre back already, why do we need to go buy another one for 50 million? If it was like 20 million, then fair enough. Go get another guy in there. But bro, if we're talking 50 million, I'm like, we don't need another 50 million. And I said, to be fair, and when I went and watched what I could of him, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this guy's that much better than Kwanzaa. In fact, he's not better than Kwanzaa. From what I'd seen from obviously remember, this is in the summer. And for people to say, so for people saying, I wanted Euro at Liverpool, I'll share my screen in a second and you man can just see. I can just prove you man wrong. I've got receipts for that, so that's mine. My point is that when you lot fleeced him off of Madrid, I had rants in my ear. I had Corey doing the mad thing. All the United, bro, go look at what Saeed was doing, man. Yeah, all the man them, yeah.
Saeed was saying Saliba come outside, bro. Saliba's head is gone.
I believe you. Hear the names you just named, and they're all my G's. I believe you. I know this.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, cool, man, don't want to do that. Let's put this under the. You don't get to hype a man up like that. Cuss out Real Madrid. Tell Saliba to come outside and all this bullshit. Next around this and next around that. For man to perform the way he's performing, and it's now February. You don't get to do that under my watch. You're under the microscope, big man. You're under the microscope.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Right, and that's fair. And I have no issue with players being under the microscope because I have players under the microscope. I'm always looking at it, but with Euro, like I've been saying, it's still assessment time because obviously people ain't watching when he was at Lille. 99% of people who are talking about Euro now and spoke about him before Manchester United signed him and he was linked to Real Madrid are not watching Ligue 1. I knew nothing about him. I'd heard good things about him from man who I know who watched the league. Yeah, we're gone.
Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but
go.
What does that title say?
Liverpool don't need Lenny Euro, Kwanzaa's bell.
At this point, he no bids had been put in for anyone.
No,
he was still a player. He was still playing he hadn't signed for United. He was looking to go to Real. He's looking at going to Real Madrid at this point.
It did look like Real Madrid. But my point is that he's been injured longer than he's been fit. Because he was injured for 4 months.
Yeah.
I just want to see him play. That's where I'm at. That's why I'm on the manager in regards to saying pick a set three. Like I want to see him as part of the set three. And he played him right-sided centre-back and then he played him left-sided centre-back as well. Pick one. Whichever one.
You want to build the understanding too.
I prefer to see him right-sided centre-back 4, 5, 6 games in a row, even if he makes terrible errors in the first 2. Play him. He's 50 million. Let's see how good you are. You're swimming in at the deep end. Like this is what I want to see. Because if you are as good as we think you are, that 50 million is going to be excellent money spent. If you're not, you're going to flop. Simple as that. Like it's literally stating the obvious, but it's that black and white. And big up to my guy Sheik every single time. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But I'm not going to hear heavy criticism of him when he hasn't had a chance to perform well. Because if people were hyping him up in the performances he's had, I'd be like, chill. We haven't seen him get a run of games yet. Run of games is key. Consistency is key. Can you perform week in, week out, be 6, 7 out of 10? Maybe an 8 if Manchester United are under the cosh. Like, how do you do? Like, this is where I'm at with Yoruba. I'm not going to write him off. Absolutely not. And say he's not good enough.
I haven't even written him off. I'm saying what I see right now.
Yeah. Well, your criticism of him is very, very heavy. And unfair.
Well, he got done for the goal, and I'm saying he got done for the goal. That's not heavy criticism.
He didn't get done for the goal. Same way he wasn't the same way with the still that you put in the chat and was like, look, he's level with Agate. And he wasn't.
Did he get done for the goal?
He wasn't level with Agate.
Did he get done for the goal?
I think he did.
If one of my defenders, if that was one, I'd say, bro, if that happened to Van Dijk,
I'm saying, yo, you got done.
I'm saying, yo, yeah, you be fair there, bro.
Man, kick it down like the ball gets lost, not from him. Man, kick it down the side and cross it. Like
he didn't kick it. No. He dragged it. Like bro, he went one way and then crossed it the other way. Like
He was a couple
Don't
yards
downplay what the winger done.
It's not
Don't downplay the
downplaying it. No, it's not downplaying it.
just
If it was Maguire, it would be. If it was Maguire, it'd be a different reaction.
No, it wouldn't.
You already know this, bro. If it
wouldn't
was
be.
Lissandro.
No, it wouldn't be. Here,
If
the
it was
thing is,
Sandro, if it was Argentinian top, different
Okay.
thing, man.
no, it wouldn't be. Here's how I dispel that myth. Because when everyone was crashing,
Because he lent me a euro.
no, it's not. That's not the
You
case.
feel
Because
away,
when
blood.
I killed his dead right now. Because when everyone was blaming Maguire for a Brighton goal, one of the Brighton goals, I was the one who was saying, "Nah, that's not mainly on him," and people were crashing on him more. So what we talking about here?
The bottom line is
No. We ain't gonna bypass what I just said there. No. It's not no bottom line thing because I've just stated that, like, man have just said, "Oh, if it was Maguire, it'd be different," and I've pointed to us Maguire costing us a goal and me not crashing on him when many others blamed him the most. And I said, nah, it is his fault. He is at fault, but not most at fault. I don't look to him for that. Man has gone down that's on Agate, that goal. What are we talking about here? Or if it was Maguire, no. I want to show him the outside. Don't let him inside. Show him the outside.
So he showed him the outside and didn't block the cross, and it led to a goal.
No, he didn't block the cross.
It's not the center. Fair enough. Maybe that's the way you look at defending. That's fine. Yeah. The way I see it is that I feel like he should have got a little bit closer. His body shape was wrong, and he could have done a little bit more to block the cross. Does that mean he's all of a sudden a shit player? Absolutely not. But apparently it's an agenda because he couldn't block the cross and let the defender.
It is an agenda though from you because we've seen you. We've been caught red-handed fabricating.
I didn't say he had a shit game. I didn't say.
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say you said he had a shit game. I said you've been caught fabricating stuff.
Yeah, cool. Listen, I've already said from the jump he's under the microscope. But at the same time, there's also an overprotection. There's also an overprotection.
Because it's like there's not overprotection because there's this is the first thing we've disagreed on him in regards to costing Manchester United a goal. So where's the overprotection? This is the first time. This is the first time
maybe me and you. Maybe me and you. But
yeah, so it's me and you talking. It's me and so when you say that, I think you're talking to me.
When a fan base talks the way they talk about a player, it's not your thing. When a fan base talks like that about a player and when they've signed him and he's cost X amount of money, then
I hear that. No, I thought you. No, I thought you. I thought you. No, when you say you talk, I thought you because me and you were having a conversation. I thought you were talking to me. Nah. That's what I thought. My bad. I apologize on that, but. Like I've said before, yes, you posted a screenshot in the chat and it wasn't him. He was, like I said, without me even looking at it properly, I was like, he's in the correct situation because I've seen us where we've repeatedly done things. Our defense sets up like that all of the time. So when I seen the still, I was like, yeah, you're always in the correct situation. Whether you think he should be there or not, that's manager's instruction. Maguire was the one who wasn't there. But like I said,
Konate made a similar mistake and it conceded us a goal. And I wasn't sitting here saying it was the guy who lost the ball's fault. I said, yo, Konate's got a block.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the goal against us, the Garnacho one? I don't think that was on him. I don't blame Konate for that.
It wasn't completely on him, but I'm saying he needs to do better in that situation.
I don't blame him.
Troops stop the cross blood. Because when he goes in that dressing room after the game, the manager's going to tell him you need to stop the cross.
No, the manager would say, don't let the cross go in. You let the cross go in behind you. Don't let the cross go in further towards the goal. You can't block it. Like what we talk about, we've all played football.
What you saying? Tell him to cut it back.
Yeah, if you don't want the cross going into the
defenders are allowed
to. They're not allowed to. You don't want the cross going into the corridor of uncertainty. If I have the cross,
and it wasn't a corridor of uncertainty.
It wasn't. The cross was cut back. The cross was cut back
by the penalty spot. Like it was even closer than the penalty spot.
The cross was cut back. It was a cutback.
It was barely a cutback, bro.
It was a cutback cross.
If you look, look where Ahmad scored from. It was between the 6-yard box and the penalty.
I'm looking. Oh, you're talking about our goal against yours or the Leicester goal?
The Ahmad goal.
I'll have to see that again. I'm talking about our goal. I'm talking about.
No,
that was a cutback cross as well. That was a cutback.
It was bro. It was like, but it was a.
I'm gonna go watch it again.
If you look at it, bro, the bottom line is.
Go on. Bless you. Go on, fam. Carry on. I'm gonna check it again. Go on.
Oh yeah. If you hype a player over a Liverpool player, it takes it plus. What? No, you just know. I'm talking about just being hyped in general.
It's true because Salah, Saka, I didn't do that comparison. Saliba, Van Dijk, I did that. I don't know if there's a midfield. What can we? I don't know. There's no one in midfield. What? Rice, Gravenberch?
What? I've never. The only time I've mentioned Rice and Gravenberch was literally from the Tottenham game. That's the first time I've even had them in the same conversation. It was Gravenberch and Caicedo because they were 1 and 2 this season in terms of midfielders in the Premier League.
Still are, to be honest.
Rice has been buns at times this season, bro.
Because he's being played out of position.
Well, I'm pretty sure Gravenberch wasn't a 6 before this season. And he's doing it just fine. So excuses for certain. Maybe it's a color thing. I don't know. But as I said,
was more 8 than 6.
What did Gravenberch do last season?
Exactly, he wasn't a 6 last season as well. So again, playing out of position, not really an excuse. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. As I said, you know what I'm saying. But my point is that it's not about overhyping a player over a Liverpool player. I'm better than all of you. None of that matters to me. I'm talking about that he was under the microscope for the hype he was getting for all the guys that I stream with, the Rants, the Saeeds, the Corys. You know what I'm saying? The way these men were talking on their VBS window thing. Like, look where Man United sit and what has their new signing done for them? Fuck and all. So my point is that you're under the telescope until further notice. And if you get better, big up yourself because you're someone with a high ceiling. Of course he has a high ceiling. He wouldn't have got bought for 50 million if he didn't have a high ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So you don't even believe he has a high ceiling? I think
I'm saying I don't know. You know why? Because I ain't watched him like that. This is the whole point I'm saying.
He has a high ceiling, bro.
Like, man, I've watched the trailer and trying to say the film is terrible or the film is great.
I hear it, but he has. But the bottom line is, Euro has a high ceiling. You know what I'm saying? That's what
he's
he
supposed
does.
to. I don't believe, like I said.
I think he has a high. Plus, we can disagree on that.
Show me. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying show me. That's what
you got to remember. You got to remember, bro. People said my Nkunku thing was an agenda. Now it was not gonna lie once you got it right. You know what I'm saying? They said Martinelli took my gal, and now look at Troops now. You don't mention that brother's name at all. You don't mention him at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see in it. We'll see, bro. Man, I've tried to call agenda on my name, and they've just turned to apologies. So you know what I'm saying?
Big up man like Elon. He says Bombcho is a B-Tech tin man, Dan James.
Yeah, he was quality when he got on, but he's a terrible player overall.
Sancho. When has he got the pace of Dan
James? I thought you were talking about Garnacho. My bad.
No. That was still in the Chelsea section.
I thought you were talking about Garnacho. My bad. Got seen Cho.
Big up Abdallah, not Abdullah. I always say Abdullah. Whenever I say that, I always say not Abdullah. He says, Monch, your boy Sanchez average. I'm sorry, bro.
Big up Abs.
I know, Abs, you're not even going to go in there with it, man.
Big up my guy Edgy every time. He says, big up my brothers. Thoughts on my team Birmingham against Newcastle. Would love to know what you all think about us. And can you see us in Prem soon? Yeet.
Yeah, I've been wanting Birmingham to come up for a minute. I got a lot of close friends who support Birmingham.
Me, it's a bit techie. Me, it's a bit techie because
it's too big of a city not to be in the.
You broke Eduardo's leg in it, so it's a bit techie, blood. You get me with me.
Oh,
blood.
I thought we were talking about the cup final.
No, and that as well, blood. You get me, but you're flying high in League One. Your top pause. You should be able to maybe a couple of years get back into the Prem still. But that's
just like London, your city's blue, mate. Come on, G.
Don't know about that, but yeah, your stadium gives me nightmares and it increases my anxiety levels beyond belief. Big up Elon again. He says United now is like they were under Ragnak. Honest coach, shite players that are not ever going to be good enough.
Yeah, the team will get good regardless, and the manager, regardless.
Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. He says 3 but 1 are out of the cup while I am chasing for the 3 La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the UCL. Lewis, the ski mask, Trooper, Tiny Club, no one get in my way.
I see you in the Club World Cup, mate. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hold that, Andy blood. You understand? Hold that. Big up Cameron. He says watching City fans celebrate someone else beating Arsenal was comedic gold. They don't realize they look pretty Spursy. I mean, someone never gave them the memo, mate. You get me? Speaking of Arsenal, Arsenal news. I ain't really got a lot of news for you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, blood. The players are in Dubai, having the time of their lives while we sit here pondering over our season, looking at Plymouth getting further in the FA Cup than us.
Has Salt Bay fed Arteta his meat yet, or what?
Hey,
Pause.
yo.
Yo,
That is
Good
correct.
answer,
Hey,
real.
yo.
Saka's like upped his training, which is good, but there's still no release, there's still no return date on that, but they're bound to do that, blood. You get me? They have to give you something to cling on to. They have to try and find a way to give the fan base hope. And okay, cool. Let's drop a Saka picture in training. You get me? PRFC back again. Martinelli's out for a month. So we could possibly be traveling to Nottingham Forest away with no Martinelli and no Saka, blood. You get me? Liverpool win midweek. There is the confirmation that everyone needs. For me, it's done. But when they go 9 points clear, that's when everybody and their mother will agree that it's done. We don't have enough. You get me? This ain't gonna be the Arsenal that came back last year and went on that majestic run. You get me? This is a different Arsenal to that team last year. That team had confidence. That team was playing decent football. You get me? That team had Bukayo Saka as well, blood. You understand? This team don't have any of the above. You get me? This team is on its knees, blood. You understand? The Saliba rumors are heating up as well. He's got 2 years left on his contract, end of the season. Is he gonna sign or is he gonna go, blood? You get me? It's looking mad, blood, because you're at the point where with Saliba, if you don't cash in this summer, you could lose him on the cheap next summer. You get me? Or risk losing him on a free, because I don't know how long we can keep this player here without winning a trophy, blood. You understand? I don't know, blood. You get me? It's crazy. But yeah, man, we just have to hope and pray, blood. You understand? It's not like we can go out and buy any fucking players and improve the front line and put more depth in the squad. You get me? It's not like we can do that, blood. It's not like we never had fucking 34 days to address that and just sat on our ass doing fuck all, blood. You get me? But yeah, man. We're just all waiting to see what happens at Goodison Park on Wednesday night, blood. You get me? That is literally all Arsenal have right now. You understand? If Everton win, then who knows, blood? You understand? Who fucking knows, bro? You get me? But the amount of changes Liverpool made, like obviously Trent's injured, but Van Dijk didn't play, Alisson didn't play, Konate didn't play, Gravenberch didn't play, McAllister didn't play, Salah didn't play. Like everybody didn't fucking play, bro. Like banter aside, you know that Slot is preparing for this Everton game, blood. You get me? So we have to just see what happens there, blood. You understand? Like I said, Martinelli out for a month, blood. My man's out here posting up pictures though, loving life, bro. You get me? Loving life. I mean, you got fucking David Raya doing keepy uppies on the beach. You get me? I mean, my man getting rewarded for failure, blood. You understand? Arsenal fucking football club, mate. You get me? Arsenal football club, blood. You understand? But Ben White's back in full training. That's good. We've missed him badly. Like, he's been a massive miss, bro. That's why the right-hand side hasn't looked how it's looked in the last 2 years, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, that's all the news that I really have for Arsenal, blood. You get me? No injuries, no news on Saka. So you get me? The man, they're just in Dubai living life, the fucking wankers. And yeah, they're not going to come back on a run. When did we go on a run this year? You know what I mean? It is what it is, blood. Big up, I love gambling. He says, can't believe Arsenal spent all their January transfer fund on their Dubai vacation. He's not even lying, blood. You get me? Probably cost a couple mil to get the team out there to pay for the reservations. You get me? They got to pay for the hotel. Everyone has their own room. They got to pay for the fucking facilities to get the pitch and all of this shit. And it's just a fucking joke, blood. You understand? Fucking joke, blood. You get me? But we move in it, blood. You understand? Cronky out. You don't know the thing. Other FA Cup games. I'm just gonna fly through them quickly, blood. Leyton Orient 1, Man City 2. Man City scraping through just like Man United. Both Manchester sides scraping through the FA Cup this weekend. Very, very sad for the Leyton Orient player because he won't get. Obviously, the goal was given as an own goal because it licked off the crossbar and it went in off the back of Ortega's head top, blood. You get me? But you already knew when De Bruyne and them man they went on the pitch what was going to happen. KDP got the winner. The new man, what's his name? Kuzhanov, deflected effort. Very, very lucky. Rico charge with the effort. Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Millwall go through in the all championship affair. Coventry 1, Ipswich 4. Ipswich absolutely murder Frank Lampard and his Coventry side. Preston 0, Wickham 0. Preston go through 4-2 on penalties. Stoke 3, Cardiff 3. Very, very good game over there, blood. All championship affair. Cardiff City going through 4-3 on aggregate. Highlight was Aaron
Ramsey at the end, wasn't it?
Fucking wankers, bro. You get me? Hold that.
Wait, who's wankers? What happened?
The Stoke fans.
Stoke broke his leg, bro. You crazy?
Yeah,
like, still across the fucking brick, bruv. You understand? So fuck Stoke, yeah. Fuck your shit club. Fuck your shithole city as well, blood. You ain't got fuck all there, blood. All you got is grass. And it ain't the good grass, blood. It's the fucking grass on the floor, mate. You understand? And only put in 4 months as well.
Ramsey, man. I hear it.
Big up Ramsey every fucking time, blood. You understand? My GG. Southampton 0, Burnley 1. Burnley shocking Southampton, the championship side, knocking out the Premier League side. Everton 0, Bournemouth 2. Bournemouth's run continues. David Moyes' second defeat as Everton manager, but he's probably concentrating on keeping the side in the Premier League rather than a cup run this year. Fulham go through. Wigan 1, Fulham 2. Fulham going and getting a 2-1 win away from home. Birmingham 2, Newcastle 3. Goal of the weekend from the Japanese fella. We've got the equalizer. Birmingham scoring 2 goals in 1 minute against Newcastle when we've played them 3 times this season and ain't scored 1. You understand? Yeah. Fucking jolting, blood. But Joe Willock at the double, getting the winner as well, sending the Geordies through. Blackburn 0, Wolves 2. Cunha with the second goal. Lovely finish, not going to lie. And you get me, Flawless's side team got punched up on the high road again. Aston Villa 2, Tottenham 1. It's what we do, mate. We win trophies in our second season. Look like that's not going to happen, blood. You understand? Looks like that's not happening, blood. You get me?
You know what London teams are left? It's like 2 or 3.
I think it's just Fulham.
It's just Fulham.
Is it only Fulham?
Palace are out. Yeah, because if I look in the draw, Palace are still in. So Palace played Doncaster tonight. Yeah. And yeah, Fulham and Palace. That's it.
Jesus.
Fulham, Palace, and Millwall.
Fuck, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Fulham, Palace, and Millwall, mate. But yeah, let me get a quick prediction for tonight, man. Them Doncaster against Palace.
Yeah, Doncaster. Let me see.
2-0 Palace. No, maybe even Eddie finally gets his goal.
2-1 Palace.
Oh shit, they're a League 2 side. 2-0 Palace.
Munch.
Someone's on mute. Sorry, 2-1 Palace.
Oh. There's another game tonight as well. Exeter City Forest.
Oh, Forest 3-0.
Forest 2-0. I think they'll make mad changes.
Forest. You think so? I will Forest 2-1.
2-0 Forest.
Where am I?
Everton.
Midweek games. Liverpool, Merseyside derby, the rearranged fixture. It's finally upon us. Wednesday night, 7:30 kickoff. Man will be doing a watch along for that one. Man will be live at 7. So make sure you link up, blood. You understand? Mons, if you win this one,
you reckon it's done?
I think it's done already. I'm saying this is confirmation for the rest of the Arsenal fans that have that glimmer of hope.
Like,
where
yeah,
I don't know where they have it from.
I still think, listen, I think we win the league anyway, like you said, but I still think there's a lot of football to be played in it. Do you get it? But if we do go 9 points clear, though, it just from looking at the table, it just looks mad steep. Like, that's steep.
Because 9 points clear, and we have to go to Anfield.
And we have superior goal difference too.
And we have to go to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Let's be real now.
We have to go to the Etihad and Stamford Bridge. And
You've got a very tricky run of fixtures right now. So you've got Everton, and then you've got Wolves, but then it gets tricky. You got Villa away, City away, Newcastle at home. If you can get through them 3 games,
7 out of 9, I think we're good still. 7 out of 9.
You know what I mean?
7 out of 9 points out of them 3. But it was similar to the whole Brentford away, Forest away, Bournemouth away. We had 3 away games then, and we come out 7 points out of 9. So, yeah, I think the Etihad's the game. You man think it's Everton. I also think Etihad's another one. I think Etihad's.
When do you not go City again? A couple of weeks.
They go City on the Rotted, my nan's birthday, 23rd of Feb.
So it's an interesting week. But yeah, score prediction wise, I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. I think this game's gonna be mad difficult. Like Everton last year, it's gonna be mad. 2-1.
1-0 Liverpool.
Just about scrape. I'm talking scrapes, man.
1-0 Liverpool.
1-0.
2-0 Liverpool.
We do have Champions League fixtures this week as well, blood. We do have the first legs of the round of 32. The big one, Man City, Real Madrid, Tuesday night. 8 o'clock. We're doing a watch along for that as well. 7:30. Pull up, blood. You understand?
That's gonna be a goodie, man. That's gonna be a goodie.
But there are fixtures on Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me get some predictions for the man. So yeah, Man City, Real Madrid.
1-1. Wait, whose ground is that?
Is that the Etihad?
Yeah, 1-1. 1-1.
3-2 Madrid.
2-1 Madrid.
2-2. Brest, PSG. League 1, a fair blood. All League 1.
Because Brest been doing well this season.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie. Like me a bit of Brest. 1-1.
1-0 Brest.
You know what? This fucking guy. Fuck. PSG.
I can't lie. Brest are getting motorboated. 3-0 PSG. Is wise.
This guy's crazy.
Sporting Dortmund.
Up the shells.
Just having a look here, trying to
1-1.
Yeah, that's a mid-off. 1-1. I'm with that.
2-1 Sporting.
1-0 Sporting.
Juve PSV.
1-0 Juve.
2-0 Juve.
1 apiece.
2-1 Juve.
And then on Wednesday, Club Brugge, Atalanta.
Atalanta 3-1.
Club Brugge 2-1.
Atalanta 2-0.
3-1 Atlanta.
Celtic Bayern. 2-1 Bayern.
3-0 Bayern.
Yeah.
5-1 Bayern.
2-0 Bayern.
5-1 Bayern.
Monsters lost his mind. Monaco Benfica.
2-1 Monaco.
Yo, just to see Northside flip out. 2-0 Monaco.
3-2 Monaco. What did Lewis say?
He didn't give a score.
Man's got the brandy.
This guy is that is crazy. That with the vest on and that, yo, the shorts, yo, that is mad. Yo. This guy got the craziest obvious, you know. Saka the craziest service. So mad. So mad.
Where is he from?
There we go. He's back.
Which
Prediction.
game we at?
Monaco, Benfica.
2-1 Benfica.
And then Feyenoord, Milan.
Milan 2-1. Actually, no. Wait, can
3-1.
my man play? Can the signing play? What's his name?
Zhao.
No, not Zhao.
Jimenez.
Santiago.
Jimenez has been at Feyenoord.
No, but he's moved to Milan, didn't he?
He went to Milan, bro.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he moved in January.
I'm saying, is he cut?
I know, like the player striker moves.
Oh wait, no, because Marmoush can play against
Yeah.
City, so no, he can play then because Marmoush can play against City, no?
AC 2-1.
So Marmoush can play against Madrid. Sorry,
AC
2-1 AC. If they've taken their best striker, then it's going to be Milan are winning that game.
AC 2-0.
But then again,
They
Chelsea.
really bought him knowing they play him off. That's why.
I mean, but Lewis, you man took everything that Brighton had and they beat you in it. So I don't know, man.
Ooh, fair play.
Remember when you took Torres off Liverpool and then the first game was Liverpool and then they beat you 2-0?
Yeah, like Daniel Agger just clamped him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
But that was, we need to all be honest, that was hernia, Torres, isn't it? Like that weren't the same. We didn't sell them the same Torres, like.
And he had that knee injury before the World Cup. He was never the same.
Yeah,
but
you man could see he was way slower. Like you see straight away, he was way slower.
But you weren't even looking that good that season. It was just an L transfer overall.
Big up OG Queens. He says Arsenal. I won't be surprised if they slip Saturday.
You don't even play him.
I'm actually. I think we got Leicester away.
Leicester. You got Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester away.
Give it a rest. OG, give it a rest, man. Give it a rest. Give it a rest, man. Oh.
Big up, I love gambling again. He says, Lord Monts, I heard that Liverpool is replacing You'll Never Walk Alone with Meg Trainer. I'm all about the bass, no treble. Is that true?
I've not heard that. I've not got word of that.
He's trolling you, bro.
Yeah,
you don't know that tune. Remember that tune with the big white thing? Cause I'm all about
that. Yeah, the bass. Oh, that's a banger. I just see it. You got me.
I clocked it straight away, bro. Alright, big up, I love gambling, blood. Fuck it,
no trouble. That's smart. Still, I rate that.
That's very smart. That's very.
Hey,
smart.
I clocked it straight away, bro.
That was cold.
And then once tried to proper answer, I said, "Brother, he's training you, bro. He's trolling you, bro. Like, let me explain the joke to this dumb mute, blood."
You got me, man. You got me. I'm not impenetrable. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, blood. But big up the chat as always, blood. That's another episode wrapped up, fam. You understand? Big up the man them as always. More importantly, you get me. Mods them. You know the vibe. Super chatters. Come on. Let's get the likes up to 1K though, innit? We're on 738. So you get me. By the time I go check this tomorrow morning, I want to see 1K likes, blood. You get me? But you don't know the vibes. Big up yourselves, but I'll be back tomorrow. The man them will be back tomorrow on Wednesday as well on their channels. Go check out the watch alongs as well, blood. You get me? But yeah, man.
Yo, none of you man going live. Lewis Months, none of you man going live.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm going live at 5. If you're going live now, I'll just take the redirect.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going live now then. Yeah, man. Yeah, United show. Man, I'm United.
Yeah, we're redirecting to Flawless. So you don't make sure you go check that one, blood. You understand? Where the fuck is it? There it is. Is it that one?
FA Cup 4th rounds 8 for everybody. That one.
No, it ain't that one. Oh, cool. All right, people, enjoy your week. Like I said, redirected to Flawless. We're out, blood.
There you go.
Sanchez out.